Great first thing from the trying to get my...
Hey everybody, it's Stephanie Old World Gamer along with Mr. Scott Devin Kane, and welcome to another episode of the Retro Indie Pixels podcast. First, let's apologize that last week there was a storm coming on my front. My internet's been shitty.
Yeah.
Scott's internet was shitty last week. Anyone who's been here before the podcast today already knows all the shit and issues that we've had already.
Oh my god.
We think we might have fixed some of them. So much that I might be able to stream again. Who knows? That'll be something we can test later. But for now, finally, we can. We were more afraid that we were going to have to do this offline the entire time. And the other thing that I'm starting to notice as well is that in XSplit, I'm also not desyncing while we're streaming. Now, whether it's like that in the stream or not is another question, but that makes me happy.
All right. Well, at least we got that going for us right now. Last week it was just 5 feet of snow for him, for 50-mile-an-hour winds for me. There was just not happening.
Oh, we had hurricane winds too.
Oh well, you had 5 feet of snow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 5 feet of snow. I mean, good God, that's a lot of snow. Jeez.
Yeah. Try working in it.
Yeah, no thanks. I'm okay with that. But we are back. We are good to go. We are hopefully good to go. Things are seemingly okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just knock on wood there for that. You know what I'm saying? Give a little nod here. So I think we're good to move off into SDK's news of the week. And as always, this news is brought to you guys by VG247. So, first thing we want to talk about here is these... No.
What the hell is... Oh my god. One moment. We're doing some things in the fly, everybody. As you can tell. Again, we had to fix some things during the podcast. Well, before. Anyway, Scott's news.
As always, brought to you by VG247.
One day we'll do this without errors and issues. One day, maybe. That's the dream.
Anyway, so moving on. Steam Lunar New Year sale is now live. Log in daily to earn tokens to spend on backgrounds and more. The Steam Lunar sale is live, and this year you can earn tokens to purchase items to spruce up your profile. Steam users can now get in on the savings through the Services Lunar New Year sale. There are plenty of discounts to offer now through January 20th, such as 67% off of RE2, 20% off of Jedi Fallen Order, 75% off of Dark Souls 3, 20% off of Red Dead Redemption 2, and 70% off of The Witcher 3, and tons more. This year, you can also earn tokens just for logging in each day and visiting the sale page. Clicking on the daily gift will hand out tokens. You will also earn more just for shopping during the sale. You will earn 100 tokens for every $1 spent. Tokens can be spent in the night market, where you can grab $5 off coupons, new emoticons for chat, profile badges, and even animated backgrounds, which can be used until March. There are some really cool backgrounds this year, in our opinion, so be sure to log in each day and claim your tickets. The sale ends January 27th at 11 a.m. PST, 1 p.m. EST, and 6 p.m. UK. That means some cool stuff, so year of the rat, maybe? I don't know what year it is. Year of the dog, or...
Oh god, Year of the Rat.
I don't remember which year it is. Hold on.
If what they're showing in the picture is right, it should be Year of the Rat. Which would mean,
I think so. I'm not sure. But,
or would this be Year of the Rat?
Anyway.
And last year was the pig. I'm not sure anymore.
Yeah. No, it's Year of the Rat. Okay. I think last year was dog. I don't freaking know. I'm not Chinese, so I don't pay attention to that sort of stuff. So,
Maybe this is why I got all these Chinese games in my friggin' Steam queue last week. Maybe they were prepared us for the Lunar New Year sale.
Possibly. Last year was Pig. There you go. Else, buddy, you got it.
Last year was Pig. This year's Rad. Okay.
So yeah, so you got a lot of cool things to look for through Steam. Like I said, 75% off for Dark Souls 3. If you haven't picked that up yet, that's going to be like super cheap. And a lot of other really cool games on there. Witcher 3 is 70% off. So go check that stuff out. Plus the icons and the chat emoticon stuff like that for you to pick up. So a lot of cool things. So moving on. Half-Life Alyx will be around the same size as Half-Life 2. Half-Life Alyx will be around the same size as Half-Life 2, and the team behind the game doesn't expect the game to be delayed. When Valve announced Half-Life Alyx was a full-size game, it wasn't exaggerating. Today during Reddit AMA, the team confirmed again it's around the same size as Half-Life 2, which is a decent-sized game. During the AMA, the team behind the VR title said that the playtesters have taken a similar amount of time to complete it as Half-Life 2, as they are both comparable in terms of total amount of content. The game is currently finished, according to the team, which is working on polishing and fixing bugs at present. Because of this, a delay outside of its March window isn't expected. With the expectation of some tweaks to the absolute final scene, the game is done. Lots of us at Valve, as well as playtesters, have played through the entire game multiple times, reads the AMA. Right now, we're primarily polishing fixing bugs, which is where we hope to be at this point in the development cycle. We're confident that we hit our intended release. We let the Valve time happen before the announced game. We let the Valve time happen. Sure. If you hit up the link to the AMA, you'll find some spoiler-free information on gameplay, such as how scary the headcrabs are.
I think they mean the Valve time is in the time that they got to play it. We let the Valve time happen before we announced the game, so they got to play the game, I guess, before they announced it or something like that. Yeah.
Set between the events of Half-Life and Half-Life 2 in the game, Alyx Vance and her father Eli mount an early resistance to the Combine's brutal occupation of Earth. As Alyx, you will engage in combat, solve puzzles, and explore a world turned derelict thanks to an alien invasion. If you want a dose of Half-Life ahead of the game's release, the entire series is currently free to download and play through Steam.
How would you like to dare lick my balls?
You know, remember a few weeks ago, guys, back and I said something along the lines of it's at least once every stream. There it is. It's just once every stream. It has to happen. So there you go.
What has to happen?
How about you?
What happened?
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're talking about. All I said was derelict my balls. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Huh? I don't know. Anyway. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm actually really surprised to see that this is going to be as big as Half-Life 2. I don't know if you've actually played through the entirety of Half-Life 2, but that game's actually pretty decently sized. For like a single player first person shooter sort of game, it's pretty decently long. I mean, I want to say it's probably like 10 hours plus, I want to say. And to see that this game's going to be getting as much time as Half-Life 2, that's pretty exciting. Am I going to play it? I'm going to say probably not, because all of the headset stuff sold out across the planet, so you know, but for those that do have that stuff, Half-Life 2 and Alyx will be about the same size, so fun on that. So, moving along, The Bridge is free on the Epic Game Store. Farming Simulator 19 is up next. The Bridge is the latest game to be made available for free through the Epic Game Store. It will be free until January 30th, so you have a week from today. The Bridge is a puzzler that forces players to re-evaluate their preconceptions of physics and perspective as they manipulate gravity to redefine the ceiling as the floor while traversing various architectures. Next week, your free game will be Farming Simulator 19. The sim game tasks you with driving really cool farm machinery and harvesting crops. You can even tend to animals on your farm and ride a horse. Sounds like a dream come true. This iteration of the series has been given a complete graphics overhaul and is described as the most complete farming experience ever. We're definitely giving this one a try. It will be made available for free on January 30th.
Now, gather up your hay and turn them into large marshmallows. Excellent! You're a farmer plus.
I get where you're going. I don't get it either. I mean,
I played some of the sim games. Okay. I know that the ones that I know that the actual farming simulator is a good line of games, but there are other offshoots of games that are all like, oh, this is like Southern Farming Simulator. And you're like, what? And then you go and play, and you're like, no. I should be able to go up this hill on a tractor. This should be impossible right now. And, no. Anyways,
some of these,
some of them are just not done well.
No, it's like, where are we going with this farming simulator? Like, really? So we're just going to sit on the back of a tractor and run over all this stuff and plant crops? It's like, come on, guys! You're starting to run out of ideas. Next week or next year, it's going to be 1880s cotton farm simulator. Like, that's not good. We're starting to go into like areas where we don't need to be going. You understand what I'm saying? Don't do this, guys. We don't need this sort of stuff.
The thing is that you look at that's the most basic of basic. If you go and look at like, okay, hey, you have to take apart this tractor, or you have to fix this part of your tractor, you have to go and herd in your cows and stuff, or use a sheepdog in order to herd in sheep, or stuff like. There's so many things that they could do with that, and so much that's actually involved with farming. That as long as they're incorporating more and more every year to make it more intensive towards an actual simulator, then I'm all for it in that respect. But again, there are look at Surgeon Simulator. That's obviously just for the balls, as they say. So I mean,
of course.
But there are some games that try to be simulators that just it's like, okay, I know you're trying to do there's an airport one. I played one of the airport ones before and I fucking hated it. It's like, okay, now I gotta back all the way back here and then get into another vehicle, and then it moved from one thing to the other so slowly, and by the time I was done moving the plane once, I was just like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. This is not fun. So I mean, that's the other thing, is that the simulator itself has to be fun for it to be a good game to begin with, I think.
Right. So, I mean, Elspuddy says that the farming simulator is good, so maybe this one will be what he's looking for, and it's going to be free. So if you don't already have it, there's your opportunity. So that's why we report these sort of things, because you never know there's going to be that one person out there who's going to be like, yo, Farming Simulator 19's free? Hell yeah. See? That's why we talk about this sort of stuff, because we found our one person. the one person who's going to be excited.
Elspuddy probably already has it, but again, the good ones are good. It's the offshoots. I'm Joe Fuckface down, in me shack down by the river, and I'm just gonna do a mock-up of this farming sim, but I'll call it something else, and it won't be half as involved. Which that's what makes the simulator seem shitty, is when you play those.
The Sheep Shearing Simulator 2014 is like, what the fuck, man? Come on, there's got to be a limit. But anyway. All right. So I'm gonna throw something out here, and I generally, when I go through articles, I generally do my very best to try to ignore political stuff.
Yeah,
everybody has.
I'm from Canada. I don't follow any of the U.S. politics either. So I mean, and I don't follow my own, for that matter. So because I don't care for politics, but there's a reason for this.
There are certain times when you absolutely have to go over something. The title of this article is Joe Biden calls Silicon Valley game developers little creeps who make games that teach you how to kill. Let's delve in, shall we? Former U.S. Vice President Joe Biden has harsh words for the video game tech and tech industries. In an interview with the New York Times, presidential hopeful called game developers he met with during his time at the White House creeps, righteous, and arrogant, referring to his personal experiences with high-ranking executives in Silicon Valley. And you may recall the criticism I got from meeting with the leaders in Silicon Valley when I was trying to work out an agreement dealing with them protecting intellectual property for artists in the United States of America, said Biden. And at one point, one of these little creeps sitting around the table who was close to a billionaire, who told me he was an artist because he was able to come up with games to teach you how to kill people. You know, like video games offers the New York Times interviewer. Biden has previously called for certain legal restrictions to be imposed on violent video gaming, suggesting in 2013 that there is no legal objective to imposing a tax on violent media. He has also stated that while no definitive proof exists linking violent games media with real acts of violence, the public shouldn't be afraid of facts which may come from research on the matter. Biden continues, yeah, video games. And I was lectured by one of the senior leaders there that by saying if I insisted on what Lee put together, and I thought we were going to fully support, that they would blow up on the network, figuratively speaking. Have everybody contact. They get out and go out and contact the switchboard, just blow it up. And then one of these righteous people said to me that, we are the economic engine of America. We are the ones. Unfortunately, I had done a little homework, and I went and I said, I find it fascinating. As I added up the 7 outfits, everyone there but Microsoft, I said, you have fewer people on the payroll than the losses that General Motors just faced in the last quarter of employees. So don't lecture me about how you created all this employment. The point is, there's an arrogance about it, an overwhelming arrogance that we are the ones. We can do what we want to do. I disagree. See, that's probably quoted directly, so excuse how I stuttered around that, because those were the actual words. The exemption that Biden is referring to is known as the Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act. Loosely speaking, the aim of this policy is to help platform owners avoid being blamed for the content generated by its users, or in legislese, no provider or user of an interactive computer service shall be treated as the publisher or speaker of any information provided by another information content provider. Biden isn't simply calling for reforms on the provision, he's seeking to abolish it entirely. The fact is, in every other revolution that we've had technology, it's taken somewhere between 6 years and a generation for a government to come in and level the playing field again, Biden explains. All of a sudden, remember the Luddites smashing the machinery in the Midlands? It was their answer when the culture was changing. Same thing with television. Same thing before that with radio. Same thing, but this is gigantic. And it's a responsibility of government to make sure that it's not abused. Not abused. And so this is one of those areas where I think it's being abused. Okay. All right. We're about to get into this.
This is going to be a long section.
Just this last. I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try to make sure it's not.
Oh no, there's no way.
The last thing that they said there, where the revolution we've had with technology has taken somewhere between 6 years and a generation for government to come in and level the playing field. Remember with television, with radio. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, I'm going to take my direct fucking example of what's going on in my room right now. You know what's on TV in the background? Criminal Minds. Alright? You know what they show on TV all the time? People dying, and people get shot, and people get murdered, and all that sort of stuff, and people love this shit.
And I will comment on that right there, just right away, to add on to what you're saying. Some of these crime shows teach you. They literally spell it out. Oh, hey, do you know that this is a non-traceable poison that you can use to kill someone? That's fine, though. No, that's good. That's good. Well, continue, Scott.
It's that's kind of the point that I was going to get to, is there's tons of these shows, NCIS, Criminal Minds, CSI, all these sort of shows. People eat this shit up because it's entertaining. Yeah. But I guarantee you that of the, let's say, I'm just going to spitball here, if 100 million people watch these shows, you know how many of them are going to go out and kill somebody because of these shows? My wife. That's probably it.
If you can't take the moral capacity to be able to watch violence and not be violent, and be violent and then blame it on watching violence, that's on you.
Right.
That's your
that's
moral decision to go and do that. I've watched plenty of that stuff. I don't want to kill anyone. Why would I want to kill someone? Like, from my standpoint, I'm like, that's jail. There's plenty of shows about that, real and fake, that all seem shitty. And then you got like, oh, hey, that's that guy that killed people or killed someone. Let's stay away from him. So then after jail, it's shittier. So, yeah, that's just...
It's just dumb. It's just dumb. And you can tell. I'm going to...
oh, wait, hold on. Little creeps who make games that teach you how to kill. So, Buddy, when you're playing Farming Simulator and you're out there killing the weed, are you like... is this for the... like, is this an attack on the vegans then? Like, oh, how dare you kill that wheat? How dare you? You disgusting vegan going out there and getting crops. That's violence towards plant. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on, man. Yep. You can't say that every game's a fucking, like, how to teach people how to kill. Like, get the fuck out. How many times have you been trying to go to be a president anyways, Joe Biden? Get the fuck out of here.
It's like, here's the thing. This is another case of like video games being attacked by politics, and it's being attacked by another fucking guy who is in his late 70s. This guy has no goddamn clue what he's talking about. He just sees things, and it's just like, oh, well, that's terrible. Like, Joe, have you gone to an R-rated movie at any point in your life and walk out of there and say, oh, hey, well, that just taught me how to kill a whole bunch of people? Of fucking course not. It's just silliness. And the fact that the problem is that all of these violent crimes are all happening for the same goddamn reason. And it has nothing to do with TV. It has, it does, but I'm going to go back to that. It has nothing to do with like these TV shows. It has nothing to do with video games. It has nothing to do with movies. What it has to do with is the media that covers this shit. Because they make these people famous. And they keep doing it. It has nothing to do with the goddamn game that you're playing. It has to do with the fact that every time one of these like mass shootings at a school or a bomb stuff goes off, you talk about it for fucking weeks. And you need to not do that. But the problem is that these politicians have no one to blame. So the easiest thing right now is video games, because that's, you know, what's in the mainstream media right now. So it's just...
And there's actually worse technology that's easier to attack. Yes, I'm talking about cell phones. That little microwave you're holding against your face. There's little things about those that you can be like, how many people try to cross the road while they're on their phone? Like, stuff like that. Yep. Do you see people crossing the road while they're playing their game in their home? No, because they're in their fucking home playing their game. Is there mobile games? I know people are going to go get it. You know what I'm trying to say. Basically, there's other things that you can go and attack as well for the same stupid fucking reasons. But guess what? It's not going to change. If you're 70 years old, you're just being old-fashioned. Become progressive, sir. Become a little bit more progressive. You know, there's nothing wrong with change. Remember when you didn't have cars? You might, Mr. Joe Biden, being as old as fuck. Remember when you didn't have cars and you, oh, how are we getting around today? I'm going to have to walk. And then all of a sudden, oh, cars are fantastic because we can go over. Wasn't that a great thing to have? Fuck's sakes, man. Like, this is why I don't talk about politics, because politicians are fucking idiots.
Yep. So, moral of the story, it's a 77-year-old guy who has nobody else to blame violence for except what's the most popular medium right now, which is video games. So, because like all these other things, like in the past, were like, oh, well, let's just put a ban on radio, let's put a ban on, you know, violent movies or anything like that. It's like books have been violent for ages. I mean, for God's sakes. And you can't blame all violence on this sort of stuff. It's like, have you heard of the goddamn Crusades? People were violent 1,000 years ago too, and they, you know. So just stop. Just stop. Just stop. I can't say anything more about that. Just go to the source of the problem, which is the media covering this sort of stuff, and stop. Mention it, yes, but the thing is, you can't glorify it because that's what you guys are doing. It's that plain and simple. So, video games don't make you violent. Trust me. Playing all my rhythm games doesn't make me want to make music or anything like that.
Well, you want to step somebody with that.
Space.
But anyway, Joe Biden, you'll have everybody's grandpa's vote.
Yeah, but honestly, this is I can't think of a better way to shoot yourself in the foot with the younger vote. Yeah. Especially when, as popular as you've been just in the meme scene, just the Joe Biden memes that have been going around for the 8 years that Obama was around. It's some of these kids would have voted for you just because you were Joe Biden. But when they start hearing about some of this stuff, maybe not so much.
All your competitor has to do is say, hey, are you under the age of 50 and play video games? Do you know that Joe Biden wants to get rid of video games? Don't vote for Joe Biden. Done!
Yeah.
Every young person is going to be like, oh, no, that's all I need to know about Mr. Joe Biden, and we're done with you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Anyway, so, let's move on to something else that's, apparently this is a game that makes people want to, go out and marry people and make crops and stuff like that.
Babies.
But Stardew Valley has sold over 10 million copies worldwide. That is a massive milestone for Stardew Valley. Valley is very popular, so popular that it has sold over 10 million copies since it was released in February 2016. As noted by DualShockers, that's up from 6 million from when it was last reported.
Jesus! Oh my god! That's a lot.
The Harvest Moon-esque RPG sim was developed over 4 years by one-man team. Eric Concerned Ape Barone for PC. Barone took the game to Steam Greenlight in 2012 to gauge interest for the game. It was initially published by Chucklefish and went on to be released for multiple platforms, including mobile. A multiplayer option was eventually added. The game has been updated regularly, most recently in November with Update 1.4. It added new content and features along with some quality of life improvements and a 14 heart event for spouses. Harry Elliott, trust me. Stardew Valley is a great game, and if you haven't given it a go, you should. The guy spent up to 624 hours on the game, 52 hours in the last 2 weeks alone. So yeah, I mean, this is 10 million copies already. That's since 2016, man. That's huge. That's really maybe I should be playing this game. I'm just saying.
Well, he has more hours than me. I don't even want to know how much Six has, because I know he plays it fucking nonstop. I have 360 hours in the game, and I've barely played it.
You barely played it?
Yeah, I haven't really finished. I haven't done everything in the game yet. Really.
Jeez. I can't even tell you, on Steam, what game that I've played the most, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's not anywhere close to 642 hours they're talking about putting into this game. But I mean, yeah, you have to also attribute to the fact that multiplayer update, how many people were just oh, there's multiplayer in this game now? Oh, hell yeah, I'm gonna get this. How huge did that have to be for that alone to be able to just say, oh, well, yeah. But probably, let's see, I have 342 hours on Eternal, but that's probably the highest out of all the games that I've got, because I play Eternal a lot. But anyway, yeah. So congratulations to Stardew Valley for 10 million copies. So, for those of you who listen for Pokemon Go sort of stuff, something interesting is going to be going on. You guys can vote for the next Pokemon Go Community Day Pokemon, and here are the candidates. Niantic Labs wants Pokemon Go players to vote on the next Community Day Pokemon. The next Pokemon Go Community Day will be held February 22nd, and you can vote on the featured Pokemon. How it will work is on voting day, February 1st, where you will perform a research task related to each of the candidates. The field research objective you'll need to complete will be catching 20 Pokemon to earn 200 stars. Every Pokestop that day will have a voting released research task. If the Pokestop you spin does not have a task of the Pokemon you wish to vote for, just add to another. One research task completed equals one vote for the Pokemon listed on the completed task. You can do more than one voting research task. Each will count as a vote for the Pokemon listed. The field research task will be available on the voting day from 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. Here are the PokeGo Community Day candidates. Vulpix. The Alolan Vulpix will be appearing in field research and raid battles. Evolve Vulpix or Alolan Vulpix in the Ninetales or Alolan Ninetales for the Charge Attack Weather Ball. Ninetales will learn Fire-type Weather Ball, and Alolan Ninetales will learn Ice-type Weather Ball. Attacks previously exclusive to cast form. Shiny Vulpix, as originally discovered in the Kanto region, will become available for the first time. Machop. Evolve Machop into Machamp for the exclusive attack Payback. This Dark-type Charge attack will give Machamp good coverage to deal with Psychic and Ghost-type Pokemon that might be otherwise give it trouble.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this here quietly because somebody in the background's about to freak the hell out, okay? You guys ready for this?
The third option is Rhyhorn. You should see the look I just got. Evolve Rhyhorn into Rhyperior for the exclusive attack Rock Wrecker. Known to be Rhyperior's signature move, this rock-type charge attack will be a powerful addition to Rhyperior's repertoire. Shiny Rhyhorn will be encountered for the first time. Shiny Rhyhorn will be of shiny Shiny Rhyhorn's now on. So you have to understand, Rhydon is my wife's favorite You have your little plushie sitting there. You have your of course I do. She says.
The equivalent of a home
course
wrecker. A rock wrecker.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can just sort of just. You have to understand. Yep. Here it comes. Ready? There it is. There he is. So, somebody might be installing Pokemon Go again just for the shiggles.
Oh no, Fran hand.
Anyway.
Oh, that's
so
cute.
The last option is Dratini.
No other options matter.
Evolve Dratini into Dragonite for the Charge Attack superpower. This powerful fighting type attack is a recent addition and could be a strategic option for Dragonite. For example, it could help Dragonite against Ice and Rock type Pokemon that would normally have an advantage over it. Superpower could also help Dragonite deal with Steel type Pokemon that are weak to fighting type attacks. Winners will be announced Monday, February 3rd, 2 days after voting day closes. The February Community Day will be held on Saturday the 22nd, and the featured bonus will be 3 times Catch Stardust. It will take place in the Northern Hemisphere from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. local, and in the Southern 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. local. In the meantime, the Lunar New Year event can be enjoyed starting this Friday. Spotlight will be on Red Pokemon, and a limited research event featuring Mincino will also go live during the event on February 2nd. The Lunar New Year event ends on February 3rd.
I would like a Dratini shaken, not stirred.
Yeah. So this is happening on a Saturday, where you can go around doing stuff. And Saturday's usually like the day that my wife just hangs out downtown with the Pokemon Go people anyway. So I guess we're gonna have to go do some Pokemon Go so that she can get a shiny Rhyhorn and take a screenshot of it. Do that sort of stuff.
Mom!
I may not be available.
Mom, look at my shiny Rhyhorn! Mom!
Mom!
So, there's your 4 options are Vulpix, Machop, Rhyhorn, or Dratini. So, I'm just gonna say out there, you just vote for Rhyhorn because you'll make my wife happy. I'm just saying. Anyway, something else that'll make my wife happy: The Witcher Nightmare of the Wolf is an animated film in the works at Netflix.
Nice.
Looks like we have more of The Witcher to look forward to. Rumors of an animated film based on The Witcher surfaced recently, and today Netflix confirmed the news. According to the streaming network, the animated film will take us back to a new threat facing the continent. The Witcher Nightmare of the Wolf is being developed by the team who brought us the live-action series Lauren S. Hisrick and Bo DiMaio, and is being handled by Studio Mir, which is the same folks who did Liquora. An air date or window for release has not yet been provided. The live-action series is a success, according to the company, and it was renewed for a second season before airing on its track to be Netflix's biggest series debut ever. All right, you want a little irony? We just started watching The Witcher. Was it yesterday or today?
Last night.
Last night.
Oh!
Started watching.
I watched it already, just over last weekend. Oh, so good.
Oh, Jesus. If you guys have not watched The Witcher on Netflix yet, go do yourself a favor and do that. It's really good. It's actually really good. And I have not played any of The Witcher or anything like that, but like that series is actually really good. Like the funny thing was, like, she put it on the TV, and I'm like, I look over and I'm like, so what's she watching? I'm like, that looks like Droll. Oh, hey, titties. Oh, all right, it's The Witcher. All right, so I knew exactly what we were watching. I'm like, all right, I'm down for this. And if you like, The Witcher, and if you like boobs, it is absolutely the series for you. Even if you don't like boobs, it's still a damn good series. It's actually very, very good. And I'm actually looking forward to season 2 because pretty good season. 2021? Oh boy.
Oh, feel those juices.
So you got a while to wait. But anyway, so moving on, Crash Bandicoot is rumored to be the next Super Smash Bros. Ultimate character. The recent reveal of Byleth for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate given a credence to a leak from October, when Twitter's user Mandy Cannot leaked in October last year that Smash Bros. Ultimate next DLC character would be Fire Emblem Three Houses Byleth. Few believed him. But now that Byleth has officially confirmed for Smash, their other leaks are now being taken more seriously. At the time, Mandy Cannot also said that Crash Bandicoot would follow. The main reason I started posting to Twitter was to build a resume for myself, they wrote earlier this week. I did not want this to become out there until Crash officially came to be with the other info. This is my last tweet regarding any leak until Crash is revealed for Fighter Pack 6. There's obviously no guarantee that just because one leak speculation turned out to be true, that everything else is. So it's worth taking this information with a grain of salt. With that said, Mandy Cannot did correctly leak the Smash Direct's date, and the fact that Mortal Kombat 11 would be at the Game Awards in 2019 before this information became public. Alright, cool. I like the fact that Crash is going to be coming to Smash. That's neat.
Yep.
Nintendo, let me just throw something here out to you. There's this one character that everybody's like, oh, is he going to be the next Smash character? Oh, he's not the next Smash character? That sucks. We didn't want that, but alright, I guess we'll play with this new character. Oh, is he coming out yet? Oh, it's going to be Crash? When are we going to be getting Dante?
Yeah,
I mean,
everyone wants Dante.
When are we getting Dante? It's just that you're teasing us, Nintendo, at this point. Like, yes, we're like super hyped that all of these third-party games and their characters are coming to this Smash thing, but at the same time, people want Dante. I'm just throwing that out there. So just, yeah. Anyway, next on the dock, Pokemon the movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution is coming to Netflix. Pokemon fans can watch Pokemon the movie Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution on the streaming service starting February 27th. A CGI version of the first Pokemon movie, the film was released. A CGI version of the first Pokemon movie, the film was released in Japan and Korea last summer. If you've never seen the film, here's a quick synopsis. Researchers discover and exploit a fossil of the mythical Pokemon Mew. They unleash a creation that goes against the very laws of nature, Mewtwo, a legendary Pokemon intended for use as a tool of destruction. But as Mewtwo becomes aware of its own dubious origin, it begins to resent its human creators and seeks revenge. And Ash, Pikachu, and their friends find themselves at the center of its rampage. With the future of the Pokemon world at stake, will our heroes be able to overcome Mewtwo's challenge? And will Mewtwo be able to find a new meaning for its life? This is cool. I'm not sure why it took us so long to get the damn movie, but at least we got that going for us. We can at least. I haven't actually Jesus. The CGI of the movie actually does look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it kind of just like it's almost in that Detective Pikachu sort of CGI, so it kind of does look pretty good. So February 27th is what a coincidence! You're wearing your Star Fox shirt, right? So there you go. February 27th, the Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution will be available for Netflix. So next on the list, we are crunching pretty hard most of the last year. Marty Stratton unapologetic over Doom Eternal's delay. Doom Eternal wouldn't be the same game without being delayed, according to the executive producer Marty Stratton. Speaking to VG247, Stratton explained that the team at id Software were working long hours in the lead up to the delay, and that pushing Doom Eternal back has let the team get the game up to the level of quality they feel their effort deserves. I say it's the best game we've ever made. I don't think I'd say that if we didn't have the extra time, Stratton said. The game was done. We haven't added anything, but what the delay allows us was to fix a ton more bugs. It allowed us to do a lot more polishing, hardening of the back-end systems, and we do testing throughout where we bring in people externally. We did a couple of additional versions of those and made a couple of additions to the game, just balance type things and patching up a couple of exploits. Developer crunch has been a big discussion topic over the last couple of years, with heavy criticism aimed at many AAA developers for fostering cultures of expect overtime at the expense of staff well-being. Stratton said that while the id Studio leadership tried to encourage developers to take the time that they need, many choose to work late, and some amount of crunch is necessary. We are crunching pretty hard most of last year. It goes in phases, Stratton explained. We have one group of people crunching, so the next group of people are teed up properly. As they get done, they may need to crunch a little bit.
Whoa, really get those abs going.
Alright? We need them on a big old six-pack by the time they're done. We really truly do try to be very respectful of our people's times and lives. We have very dedicated people that just choose to work a lot in many cases. It was nice because we want the game to be perfect. We wanted to live up to our expectations and consumer expectations. He went on to say we work very hard and we'll put in the extra time to do that. Sometimes when we get a little extra time, we do it anyways because we want it to be that much better. A delay takes a little bit of the steam and pressure out, but it's almost one of those things where we'll push it even harder and get even more just as tight as it can possibly be. Like its predecessor, Doom Eternal is also coming to the Nintendo Switch. However, with the rest of the versions were delayed, the Switch port was postponed to an unspecified date. While there is still no firm release window, Stratton hinted that we might see it sooner rather than later. We're not talking about the launch date, so I can't specify, but it's not ridiculously far behind, he teased. We're working hard on it. Panic Button is working hard on it. I don't think people will be too disappointed. See, we talked about that on previous weeks, where we were saying, like, these companies that need the time to be able to, push it back and do more work on it, good. And I think id Software is doing the absolutely perfect thing and saying, hey, we're working hard on this, but we're not going to give you a launch date. Because we're working hard. Don't worry about it. We are working on it.
Yeah,
but we're not going to give you a date. Yeah, because we're not going to give you a date. It's probably sooner than later, but we're not going to specify anything so that we have as much time as we need. And this right here is what all the other developers need to figure out how to do. Just don't put yourself on a specific time restraint. Do you need to crunch? Do you need to work hard? Yes. But now it's not like, oh, well, these people have in the back of their mind, I only have 2 weeks left before this game has to come out, and we have to do all this work. It's going to make them work so hard that, one, they burn themselves out and then don't do anything, or two, make mistakes. So, by not having a specific release date, it's like, oh, cool. Then we can work hard, but not feel like that we're going to be pinched by time. Good on you. I am very much looking forward to Doom Eternal.
No.
But again, no.
No, you wouldn't be looking forward to that.
Oh, Doom, I've never played Doom in my life. Never. My God, what are you talking about? This is going to be a brand new experience for me.
Also, doing this also makes it so that they're not getting your hopes up for a certain release date, only to push it back on you again.
Mm-hmm.
So it works out for them, works out for you. Because all you're going to do is bitch and complain anyways. Jesus Christ.
Yep. It's the perfect thing to do. Just don't burn these guys out. They're working hard even without a release date. So don't worry about it. They're working on it. You're going to get your game. Yeah. Good on you, id Software. So, moving on. Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion's Revenge is an animated film in the works. An animated Mortal Kombat film is currently in the works at Warner Brothers Animation. Titled Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion's Revenge, the Mortal Kombat animated film would debut during the first half of this year, according to The Hollywood Reporter. Community's Joel McHale will lend his voice to Johnny Cage, and Dexter Jennifer's Carpenter will lend her to Sonya Blade. Voice actors' other characters are also mentioned in the article, which means you can expect Goro, Jax, Kano, Katana, Liu Kang, Quan Chi, Raiden, Shang Tsung, Sub-Zero, and more to make an appearance. Scorpion's Revenge is directed by Ethan Spielberg, who had his hand in Batman Assault on Arkham, and the script was penned by Jeremy Adams, who was the writer for Supernatural. And NetherRealm Studios' Ed Boon is a creative consultant. Meanwhile, the live-action Mortal Kombat movie is targeting a March 2021 release date. You okay over there? It's being produced by Aquaman director James Wan and directed by Simon making his first feature film debut. Alright, so you have a director from Batman Arkham or Assault on Arkham, and you have the script writer for Supernatural? Yeah. I'm in on that. I haven't played Batman Assault on Arkham, so I'm not really sure how that's gonna go, but I've watched my fucking fair share of Supernatural.
Oh, Sam and Dern! Oh no, Sam! Where are you going? Come back here. I just want to hurt your hand.
So I'm guessing that Stefan has watched his fair share of Supernatural as well.
Where's my mommy? No. Mommy died. Oh no, Sam. Let's go back to our place. No. We're gonna eat some pie. Don't forget the pie when you go to the store, Sam. I need pie because that's all I eat is pie. Sir, buddy.
All I eat is pie and pigs in a blanket. It's pie, hot dogs, and alcohol. That's all I do. And then drive my car.
Sam. Jesus Christ, team. Calm the fuck down.
By the way, if my wife heard any of it, she'd be wringing our necks. She might be a fan of Supernatural. We might have like $400 worth of Supernatural pops, and that's like 8 of them.
Oh, they're refreshing.
So they are expensive. We no, you just some Dan.
Great. I can hear the stir right now.
Can you get me some alcohol and some pie, please? I need my pie. oh, I got another look. The thing is that she's looking at us and she's like, we're making fun of all this stuff, but she's like, you're not wrong. it's really what it's about. It's like, can I have my pie and my beer, please? Anyway, moving on. So we go from things that I'm really looking forward to something else that I was looking to. Valve is not working on Left 4 Dead 3 or anything Left 4 Dead related right now. Valve has squashed the rumors that it's working on Left 4 Dead 3. It looks like those hoping for Left 4 Dead 3 can put that particular dog to bed for the moment. Speaking with IGN, Valve said today that despite rumors on the contrary, it is not working on a third installment of the game or anything else related to the game. We've seen rumors to this effect for the last couple of months, Valve told IGN. We did briefly explore some Left 4 Dead next-gen opportunities for a few years ago. we're absolutely not working on anything Left 4 Dead related now, and haven't been for years. Valve can't count the 3. The company's statement follows a recent report from Valve Network News, which reported it had acquired some leaked Left 4 Dead 3 assets. Then, an HTC representative from China published a recent talk he gave, and one of his slides mentioned Left 4 Dead 3, and information that he likely gleaned from the Vienna report. What Valve is currently working on is Half-Life Alyx, its virtual reality title set between the events of Half-Life and Half-Life 2, currently slated for a March release. Excuse me, hiccups. I'm sorry. Man, and I was even saying the other day, like I was going through my stuff on Steam, and I'm like, I want to play some old Left 4 Dead, man. When are we gonna get a new Left 4 Dead? Apparently never. Because Valve cannot count the 3.
You've been a bad boy, Scott. You're not getting no Left 4 Dead 3.
Or Half-Life 3, for that matter.
Ever.
Not once. Never, ever. This is disappointing because, like, boy, this is going to be another one of those games where if I see how many hours I have on for Dead, it might embarrass myself.
But if you embarrass yourself, you make an M and a bear and an ass, baby.
No, well, I actually don't have that many hours on Steam. But my number of hours on PlayStation or on Xbox 360 would definitely change that. That definitely is way too low. But I have definitely played a lot of Left 4 Dead, so knowing that we're not going to be getting a third one anytime soon is kind of meh. Speaking of a third game, however, the last 3 articles that I have are things that I wanted to talk about last week, but because of Mother Nature, we didn't get an opportunity to. But Devil May Cry 3 for Nintendo Switch is going to include a new seamless style feature. DMC 3 Special Edition on Nintendo Switch will include a new seamless style feature, Capcom has announced. It is one of the 3 new features coming to Switch version of Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition. The seamless style feature gives players the ability to seamlessly switch combat styles on the fly. You can choose between the 6 combat styles in the game, 4 of which are available to start, and 2 more which are unlocked as you progress. A sneak peek of the new gameplay feature will be shown during a live stream later on Devil DMC social media channel, so you can find that stuff now. Information on the remaining additions coming with the game will be announced on January 30th and February 13th, respectively. The special edition of the game includes Virgil as a playable character and the 9,999 floors of the Bloody Palace survival mode. It's currently available for pre-purchase from the Nintendo eShop for only $19.99 or your regional equivalent. Those in North America who pre-purchase early will receive a 50% discount on purchases of Devil May Cry or Devil May Cry 2. So this is going to make for some just interesting. It's not really going to change the game too much, but it is going to make for some really neat looking combos. So you're going to be able to maybe switch between different weapon styles and that sort of stuff on the fly. So you can do your triple nunchaku and then go into your Cerberus and do all your. Or I might be thinking of the wrong game, but it's been a while since I played Devil May Cry 3. But just there were a whole bunch of different things that you could go between. One of them let you double jump, and one of them let you do extra combat shit and all that good stuff. I think it was one that gave you air dash or something like that. So those sort of things. But being able to change some of these things on the fly instead of having to go back to your menu to do it, I think that's actually going to create some pretty interesting combo abilities for Dante and his stroll through wherever the hell DMC3 was. I don't remember. It's been a while. But you got that coming for you. I don't think I think you said when we tried to do this before, you really haven't played any of the DMC games?
No, I've been wanting to play Devil May Cry, but I'll get to it eventually, some year.
At some point. So moving on, third-party games made $251 million on Epic Game Store in 2019. And the free games are going to continue through 2020. Epic Game Store has revealed some of its decent numbers following its first full year of operation. Epic has published a roundup of stats that highlight the Epic Game Store's journey in 2019. The store attracted 108 million customers in 2019 who have collectively spent $680 million. $251 million of that sum was spent on third-party games and DLC, leaving the lion's share to Fortnite. More interestingly, the $251 million figure doesn't take into account Epic's subsides, such as coupons and developer funding. In other words, $251 million is the actual amount the developers made.
Jesus.
Although Epic didn't reveal the ranking of the top performers, it did confirm a number of familiar names amongst them: World War Z, Borderlands 3, The Division 2, Control, Metro Exodus, The Outer Worlds, Dauntless, Satisfactory, and even Untitled Goose Game were some of the biggest earners. Epic gave away
cool.
Epic gave away 73 games in 2019, over 200 million copies of which were claimed by players. The weekly free game promotion will continue in 2020. There's a blurred graphic, but I'm going to try to get some of these things in here. 108 mil. I'm going to actually have to throw my glasses on for some of these because Jesus Christ,
Epic Games
does not come up very well.
PC customers.
It's basically some of this, all the stuff that we're already talked about. 108 million Epic Games Store PC customers, 860 million spent on PC players, $251 million going to developers, 73 free games, over 200 million copies of them. They got 2.7 or 2.32 million Instagram followers and 3.1 million Twitter followers and 644,000 Facebook followers. Just in that year alone. The creator codes used 1.7 million times on third-party EGS purchases. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, obviously, Epic Game Store is like the place to be if you're like an indie developer right now. And just being able to get that many games out to that many people, man, that's exciting.
It's very exciting.
So, yeah. So, the last thing I wanted to talk about is even more ironic that Stefan's wearing a Star Fox shirt, is that the writer of Rogue One wants to make a Star Fox movie. Screenwriter Gary Whitta is impressed with God of War art director Ralph Grassetti's hyper-realistic Star Fox design. Grassetti has been sharing some of his Star Fox redesigns over Instagram this month, reimagining characters from the classic Nintendo arcade game as highly detailed, realistic humanoid animals. It has piqued the interest of Rogue One, a Star Wars stories writer. And if you don't see that picture right there, ooh, boy, that looks good.
Yeah.
Retweeting one of Grassetti's pictures, Whitta, a longtime gamer and former game journalist, declared over Twitter, "I want to write this animated movie." His tweet is written in the wryness of a man who knows how to get a good Twitter ratio going, of course. But given the success of recent films like Detective Pikachu and the tenacity for Hollywood film industry to milk the tea of nostalgia, Whitta-led animated Star Fox movie sounds like something which could feasibly exist in our universe at some point. I mean, just look, guys. Just look at that. Look at that. Look how awesome that looks.
It's true.
Look at how Star Fox, like, you look at that and you're like, man, the pictures don't play well. I can't let you do that stuff. It's slippy. But you know what? That would be hilarious if they go through and they do like this $100 million production on a Star Fox movie and the only lines are that's all they ever say, and it's only captioned at the bottom, so you don't ever actually hear them say anything. It's all in that original Star Fox speak through the whole movie.
Oh, I'm so jealous of Scott's liquid beverage. I wish I had some form of liquid.
Remember Pepsi? I'll drink as much of this as you want, pay me. But
Jesus.
But yeah, I mean,
product placement.
Hey, it's true. Hey, it's true. Like, hey, you want me to subscribe? Throw me 6,000 subscribers.
I'll just wear a hat with 2 cans of Pepsi inside.
Right?
I'll do Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
send me all the flavors I can't get.
Yeah, but yeah, just that picture alone, like, dude, how cool would a Star Fox movie in that artistic design be? Like, unbearably cool.
I'll have to get together and like handshake a lot. That'd be cool.
I know, right?
Do it up.
That would be.
Do us a movie so all the fanboys can be all like, yes, yes.
I know, right? But yeah, so that'll do it for this this section of the podcast. So I'm going to send my direction over towards OWG.
What's got?
Hold on. Yeah. Is it still happening? Yeah. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. You gotta give me a second. I'm getting a phone call here. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's happening. Yeah, it's mine too. Yeah, it's a fan. They're saying they're looking forward to their favorite portion of the podcast. It's mine too. You understand? You know that? Yeah. All right. Well, cool. It's happening right now. You want to? Okay. All right. Yeah, it is my favorite portion. Is it your favorite? Yeah, it should be everybody's favorite portion. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll see you. I'll see you on the podcast. All right. Bye. So, yeah, it's a Steam Queue.
Unfortunately, the Steam Queue has been a little bit wonky recently for me. So, I'm not saying it's gone completely yet, but this week there's not going to be a Steam Queue. So, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
It's all right. Listen. I've had that segue going for 2 weeks, just waiting to use it. So I don't even care. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I got this shit on hold, man. I am ready to do these segues every single week. So
well,
there you go.
You might be changing your mind on what your favorite portion of the podcast is. My favorite portion.
You might just.
What everyone's favorite portion of the podcast is, Scott. They might be changing that up because if I start picking games from them, as you guys have been actually telling me, I've been getting direct messages from a couple of, I guess, people who listen. And they literally said one of the best things about the podcast that they enjoy is that we keep showing them games that they've never seen before. And that they want to play and purchase, which is great. So, I decided, hey, you know what? Let's skip the queue this week, and let's see if I can find some games. Oh, God. Alright, so, I'm sorry.
So,
I apologize to your wallets ahead of time.
Yeah.
You know, some of these games are going to be like, oh, and some are going to be like, hey, I don't know how I feel, but just give it a chance, alright? Just give it a chance. Now, we're going to pause this music here. Alright.
So, your new favorite portion of the podcast may be the best of Steam. Indeed. This may be the new favorite portion. Is that what the best of Steam?
We could call it the best of Steam. We could.
The best of Steam. There you go. That's the new favorite portion. I'm getting text already. Oh, the best of Steam is your new favorite portion of the podcast? Let's see. Already. Man, that was fast.
Super fast. Man. All right, so I got some games for you guys. First one we have here is Endless Memories. This is an action RPG, indie adventure Metroidvania. Endless Memories is set in the magical world of dreams. Within each dream, you'll explore incredible scenarios with its own story full of challenges, monsters, and mysteries to solve. So, let's go. Let's see how much. Oh, it's coming soon. I can't get it yet. So let's see. Let's do it. Let's have a look.
Homunculus Games.
I know you guys are waiting for some
Kombat.
Looks pretty good. The art style is actually not too bad. I enjoy it quite a bit. It gives me almost like a Hollow Knight feel.
Yeah, kind of.
Whoa! Oh, now
I'll tell you what this. The art style, I don't remember. I don't know if you remember playing this game, but it reminds me a lot of the game that I played called Dust.
Oh, Elysium Tale?
And that's what this. Yes.
Yeah, I've seen.
That's what this art style reminds me of. I played it on my YouTube like many ages ago. This art style reminds me of, and Dust was a damn good game. So
yeah, a lot of people enjoy that game.
Yeah.
Oh, don't go fucking tell me there's fishing in the game. Goddamn it! Jesus
fishing.
Christ.
Oh, Stefan sold. There's fishing.
So
it's already sold.
I don't know how you feel so far, but this game looks great to me.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean,
Adding to the wish list. Because that's what we do.
Yep. Added, and added.
So it's coming soon. Oh, what a tease. I'm sorry.
Right.
Not sorry. Let's go to the next one. Rocketron. Fly through the sky, rain down fire on the enemy forces from above. Enjoy solid combat and simple, non-linear exploration. This high-flying, side-scrolling action shooter. It is another Metroidvania action indie casual platformer. It is due out the 7th of February, 2020. So less than a month, just a couple weeks away. So let's watch this one.
You mean I'm gonna have to play another Metroidvania?
Yeah, you're. This is gonna hurt you bad, Scott. This entire.
I know.
And you can't see my tabs. It's bad. Oh, baby.
Huh.
Right?
Huh.
I've already got him interested. I like it as a running gunner. It's actually kind of nice.
Yeah. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, dude. Of course it's cool. I wouldn't bring you garbage. I wouldn't give you like, oh, it's Jumpy Box 2. Look at how our boxes jump in this game. We have given them a jump.
You mean we're not going to be reviewing Flappy Bird 7000?
No.
Oh.
We can just reskin it and call it something else.
Whoa! Whoa! You got your ass whooped, son. Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Going on the wish list.
Yes, it is.
All right. See, but we're doing these fast because I got so many of them. So, moving on to the next one. Last Moon. This one is definitely going on everyone's wish list. I have a feeling. The moon is falling. Malicious creatures appear. The world falls in chaos. Last Moon is an action RPG greatly inspired by the mythical titles from the 90s. Explore a mesmerizing, vast, and ruined world riddled with dangers, face-tainted creatures, and upgrade your abilities in a classic hand-drawn 2D style. This is again another Metroidvania indie RPG action-adventure game. Let's watch the video.
Cool. Okay. The world seems nice.
Mm-hmm. I like the layering.
Mm-hmm.
Like how the top view has almost like a layer of like higher up brush.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
really nice.
Yeah.
So you got some puzzle aspects. Oh, we got some fighting. Legend of Zelda-ish. Right?
Uh-huh.
See, unique but not unfair enemies. You know what I mean? Like, if you're being stupid, it's your own fault.
Oh, this is nice.
Right? At first, I was like, oh, I don't know how I feel about the kind of the art at first, and then like the more I watched, I was like, no, I'm really actually starting to dig this art a lot. And I like the sound of the story. It sounds like it could lead to a really good storyline. So I'm hoping that's the case.
Right.
Because I don't know how everyone else feels about that kind of stuff, but when I'm playing a game, the story matters a lot.
Oh God, yes, like absolutely. It's like it's part of the reason why I have so absolutely obsessed with Final Fantasy XIV, because it's like, oh well, it's just another MMO, but the story is so damn good that I want to keep playing it. Where like a lot of other MMOs, like after a while, the story's just like, I'm getting bored of this. I haven't become bored at all, and that's what's important. And this game definitely looks like it does have like pretty deep story thing going on there.
So it's planned for 2020, so it's not out yet. Again, a lot of these are going to be unreleased as well because, like I said before the new year, 2020 is going to be a big year for games, especially indie gaming. It's crazy some of the titles that we got coming. Next, we have another game that's not coming until the 25th of February. It's called Biomass. Uncover the secrets of a sinking metropolis in this action RPG. Clash beam sabers or be a gunslinger. Make alliances or go it alone. Your actions have consequences. Those who learn the nature of this world will be able to shape it as they see fit. Another Metroidvania action indie RPG Souls-like.
Oh.
Let's watch the video.
All right.
Love the art style.
Whoa.
The bullet deflection?
Uh-huh.
Well, okay. Guess that's kind of... your finishing blow is the Richter Soul from him? Kind of like that as well. Art style is fantastic for pixel art. I'm loving everything I'm seeing. The lighting, nice colors that they're putting in there. Like, you know that this is like dusk.
Yep. Ooh. Change your attire. That's cool. I like that.
So hopefully you can do two-player. If you can do two-player, this will be a lot of fun.
Oh my god.
The English seems to need to be fixed a little bit, though. What resources you utilize? Wait, you mean do you utilize? Whoa. Yeah, this is what I wanted to see more of, is like more of the, you know, what else you can see in game besides this one place where you're hanging out with dude. Like some cool enemies and stuff. Whoa.
Oh, that's... Holy shit.
Whoa. Okay, this is, yeah, way better.
I like how, like, you can actually see, like, all their stuff on the reflections in the water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's like one of those really well done.
Wow.
Like, all that water's reflecting everything. But you can see the wobble in the water, too, which, you know, you can see the reflections wobble as well. It's,
so you... Yeah. So you know it's water.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's... Damn.
That's a really well done game.
Biomass. February 25th, so 4 weeks from now, so get them wallets ready.
Alright, up next, we have a game called Ghostly Matter. This is already out. It's currently 70% off at $4.34. Ghostly Matter is a Metroidvania with elements borrowed from Graphic Adventures. The year is 1986. A professor obsessed with the paranormal, an old friend who disappeared mysteriously. Time to arm yourself with the best anti-ghost technology and set off in search of the truth. This is a Metroidvania action indie adventure game. Let's watch the video. I like the animation style of this too, by the way.
Professor Pendergast. Oh.
Lots of colors. And so you have to wear your glasses in order to see some people. Oh, I'm not kissing her. And it looks like it does have some horror aspects, even though it's like mostly a tongue-in-cheek kind of horror game. Ooh. And this came out in 2018, so I'm very surprised that we haven't heard of this, because this looks good.
Right, yeah.
Whoa, cool. Uh-oh. And there's a lot of unique places so far, too, which, again, like...
Yeah.
That makes it more interesting. Like, now I want to play this even more.
Currently, North American, it's less than $4 right now.
Yep,
so
it's $4.34 Canadian. So you're looking at probably $3.99 or $3.49 American.
It's $3.89. But special promotion ends January 27th, so you got a couple days to pick this up for less than $4. So
indeed,
looks pretty nice.
That's going in for. Alright, here's a game that we talked about, but I don't think there was a trailer at the time. It's called Tamarin. Explore, leap, and shoot to save your family from the insect invasion. Leap with the agility of a tamarin as you journey into the northern wilderness in a world full of exploration, 3D platforming, and bug-splattering action. Indie action adventure 3D platformer cute. So let's watch this video. So this is one of those 3D platforming type games like you'd see on the N64, like Banjo-Kazooie, or even
I was just about to say Banjo-Kazooie.
Ukulele.
That very much reminds me of that, yeah. It does very much remind me of Banjo. Save for your Aquamarine.
You activated the springboard.
Bug splattering action.
I like the look of this one as well. I would play this for sure. This looks fun.
Yeah.
It's a very cute game as well. It looks. Oh, there's your enemy ant. Oh yeah, now I remember that. We seen the ants, and I was like, Jesus, they look so much more terrifying compared to your character.
Yeah, right.
Which makes sense, but I mean, still, like, they definitely look evil. Like, you're not gonna mistake them. Like, hey, is that a good guy? No.
I mean, if they're ants with guns, what do you know? They don't get any more evil than that, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna destroy your picnic and your life.
And this is also coming out in early 2020 as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just need to clear my throat 1 second. Much better. Alright. Moving on to our next game, Red Star Raider. Alright, Red Star Raider is a fast-paced, action-packed platformer shooter presented in a retro style, not just in the visual sense. Players will have to master parry, dodge, reflect, and wall slide, and many more skills. Wait.
Okay.
Action, adventure, casual, platformer, retro. So, this is coming out the 30th of April 2020, so let's have a watch. Oh, female protagonist
Give
guy.
me my weapons. Mm-hmm. All of them.
Yeah, I thought this looked fantastic as well.
There is shit blowing up everywhere. Boys, get messed up.
Oh, you see that? The ice beam and yeah, all kinds.
Melee coming. Whoa! Man, she's kicking her heads off. Whoa.
Hey, Nintendo, Samus doesn't do much hand-to-hand, so just saying.
Well, tell that to Metroid Samus Returns.
No, you do it. I'm not doing
I don't know. Probably like one of my left on the top of my list, Metroids.
that. Going on
That's
the wish
definitely
list,
going on
by
the
the
wish
way.
list. So, yeah, absolutely.
All right, now this one's a little bit different as well. This is called Organism 8. Explore an alien planet that has been colonized by a supreme devout cyborg race that seeks dominance over existence. Organism 8 follows one of the most feared bounty hunters in the galaxy in her mission against the never-ending Necro. Take what's yours in their Wolves vs. Wolves epic. Ooh. This is an action-adventure RPG, indie, and violent, and the release date is coming soon. It's a longer video, but let's have a watch, shall we? This should give us lots of more information. I want to go to Play-Doh World.
It did kind of have that look about it, didn't it?
Yeah, that wasn't the best, but I do like the art in this game. It's a little bit more blockier or something like.
Yeah, it kind of has that, like that out of this world sort of
Yeah.
look to it. You know what I'm saying? Which is not a bad thing, because Out of This World was a phenomenal game.
So there seems to be like a lot of like quietness to it, but then here we go, we have enemies. And from what I can see, it looks like they can only see you if they're like looking towards you with their little shield things. Or at least those enemies. Oh, and here we have, I guess, a boss fight. My only issue that I'm worried about is that I'm afraid that it almost looks like you need to have a mouse.
Yeah, it does kind of look that way.
Or you'd have to use another control stick in order to aim where you're shooting, which I'm not a huge fan of. But, other than that, like, it looks like it would be a lot of fun. Oh, you're actually doing something to me now. Whoa, what? Whoa! Alright, that's something you can do, yeah. Jesus. What the... So yeah, the game has a lot of versatility. Like, it looks like you can do a lot of different things.
Right.
And wow, you actually use a world map.
It's kind of like, it feels like this is sort of like a 2D Metroid Prime, maybe?
Yeah, I can see that. It does look like it's a very extensive world, though. Like, if that world map is anything, like... they haven't showed us, like, a mini-map to show us, like, what this area looks like. Like, just to judge size, so that you can know, like, oh, damn, each of these dots are this big, or, oh, damn, each of these spots are only this big. You know, which is it going to be? Kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like, I'm hoping it's big and extensive, because that's what I enjoy in a game. Again, exploration is great. So, in a Metroid game, when you actually have, like, in the first Metroid game, I found that it was hard to be actual exploration, because it just feels like, oh, I'm in another corridor that looks slightly different. To get something maybe or not, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Whereas with like the newer ones, you actually like, oh wait, I can see I'm going into a new environment. The enemies have changed because of the environment, and they match it a little bit better. And you know what I mean, like. And then you see other things along the way, like, oh, here's a random like tube with water behind it, or you know, here's you know, an old piece of machinery, or here's a Choza statue, or whatever the case may be. So.
No, I get what you're saying. Like, the original Metroid did have, like, its downfall where, like, a lot of the areas did very much look the same.
But it was also the first one.
Yes.
So, I mean, you know, it's the same thing with Final Fantasy. The first Final Fantasy, it's still a great game, but, like, once you see, like, you have to take in consideration, like, all the flaws that are in it, but it was also the first of its kind, so, you know. Mm-hmm. Appreciation! Alright, going on to our next game. Oh shit, alright. This next game is called Darklight. It is a sci-fi 2D action platformer Metroidvania Souls-like inspired game. Explore apocalypse cyberpunk world full of supernatural beings. Encounter and defeat creatures of darkness which are invisible to the naked eye, detected only with the light source of your drone. Indie action adventure, violent, gore, and dark. Early access in 2020. I might have forgot to hit the wish list for some of these games, which when I do the timestamping, I will definitely have to make. So yeah, this is not a pixely game, but it's one of these like dark games with like high, like the light is very intense when you do get little bits of light.
Yeah.
And like it almost like increases the detail somehow. Like
It's such a weird animation style too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but I like it.
It's very unique. Yeah. I dare say that I don't think I could compare it to anything.
No.
Yeah, no, I have. This is definitely unique. Very fast.
Oh shit.
Which is nice.
So, that's Darklight. Ugh.
Pretty cool.
That's going on my wish list.
Not,
I think I'd be terrible at it.
Definitely.
But I think I would still enjoy playing it quite a bit. Until rage out. Alright, our next game. Oh, it's another female protagonist. It's Forsaken Castle. Lily is a newly appointed paladin sent to investigate the appearance of undead near a village. Her search leads to an old castle that is known to have been long abandoned, but signs of life have begun to appear, with lights visible in the distance and drawbridge closed. Ooh. Coming soon! It's a Metroidvania action-adventure indie RPG game. Ooh, let's watch.
Oh, it's already. Oh!
That's right,
Oh! Yeah, it's Castlevania! Oh, you got the Belmont slide! Ooh! Hell yeah.
The music's not bad either.
And it even has like that Castlevania health and mana bar up on the upper right hand or upper left hand corner.
And she uses a whip as well.
I like it. Yeah,
but yeah, it looks really good, dude. I like this one as well.
Oh yeah.
Because it doesn't look like it's like overbearing. But I would hope that the difficulty eventually ramps up a little bit. I would imagine it
what's
does.
up, vampire waifu? Oh, you're deaf.
Okay. I just asked for increased difficulty, and they were like, alright. No problem, dude. We can fuck with you. Oh, okay, you can kill the skulls. Oh, never mind. She did. She did. Oh, wow. Using magic to solve puzzles, okay.
I want this game. Why isn't it out yet? I want this.
Because we like polished games, we went through this, Scott.
That, yeah. Yeah, the death boss looks pretty hard.
Looks like we might need some more backgrounds that are not just mons. Maybe this is why it's not done yet, because they're still working on more levels. That's definitely holy water.
They might just be showing us the same areas to not show off too much of the game.
That's true as well, yeah. Because we've seen that too again. And there's death as well. So yeah, you're probably right. Probably just the two areas. Oof, she farted. And that, oh, right there, that last picture. Oh, it's so good.
So, for those of you who are going to have as big a nerdgasm for this game as I am, because it's Castlevania,
there's a demo.
There's a demo. Oh god. Oh. Okay. So, all right. This could possibly, the next one could possibly be the. I'll also send you the YouTube link so you can watch it, Scott. This might be the pick of the week, by the way. It's called Divinum. A mysterious island home to the remains of an ancient civilization. An expedition turned into sacrifices for a horrific ritual. A young girl left as the only assumed survivor. Help her attain the power of the ancient gods in Divinum and decide the fate of the world. There is no trailer on Steam, but I've done some digging because I was like, this looks pretty good. And, yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, God.
What's that, Steam? Did you say that my Forsaken demo has finished down
There's the trailer for you, Scott. Alright, so we should have it here on the, there we go. Yeah. So I'm just going to go back there real quick. This is Action Indie Metroidvania Side-Scroller RPG coming out early 2021. So we're going to wait, and it may be pick of the week, but it's such a long wait that it makes me...
Yeah.
So, guys, watching the trailer, let's go.
Okay. I like the art style already.
Yeah, the art is fucking amazing in this. 1 second. Here we go. Sorry. I dropped down the quality to 720 so it wouldn't be hurting Garb for a second. Loving the like sword play style in this game. It's so nice. And like his little jump dashes like across the gaps were awesome. Oh. They picks directly from Synthia tonight. DB Wells getting mad.
This is coming Q3 of 2017. Lied to us, friend. You lied to us.
Oh yeah, that was back then. So we can see when that was supposed to come out because they probably must be like doing a lot of work on it. Yeah, March 31st, 2017. So they're obviously doing a lot of work on it. But that looked really good. Yeah, they're Boston Pizza. Alright, our next game is called Pankapoo. Source go. Pankapu.
I'm already here.
It's a narrative action platformer that takes place in the dreams of Daharel, a child troubled by a tragic incident. Upgrade your skills, find new Upgrade your skills, find new competencies, switch your Aegis in real time in order to get rid of Nightmare's invasion. This came out in 2016, quite a while ago. It's currently 60% off at $5.19. Ooh!
$4.79 Americans.
That's indie action adventure cute platformer. Let's give the video a watch. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Super bright, colorful
yes, it is.
art style.
This is another one of those games where I'm like, this isn't like anything else.
It did remind me of something. I can't think of it off the top of my head right now. I thought about it as soon as I seen it the first time, and now I can't at all.
Right off the top of my head, if I was going to compare it to anything else, it would be like Castle Crashers.
Be what?
But it's not. It'd be like Castle Crashers, but it's not.
Yeah, I can see that. Just because of the color style and stuff they're using.
It's definitely not that though.
Yeah.
That looked pretty cool though.
So yeah, that's by Toucan Studios and Deer Villagers publishing it. So that looks pretty good. Oh, I definitely missed a bunch more. Add to wish list. Going to our next one, which is called Nakiti Generations. It's a female protagonist, Scott. And I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy it. 2D action-adventure game set in the far future on a mysterious abandoned planet with yourself as the only survivor. Early access action Metroidvania adventure. It came out in 2017. It reminded me, when I first looked at it, of original Metroid, just with updated graphics. But like, and additional stuff. You'll see what I'm talking about when we watch it. So, let's go.
Diablo Head presents.
Like, it reminds me so much of Metroid. And then, well, then you see the main character as pink hair, and you're like, oh, wait. Like how they done the platforms there, where it didn't even look like you could drop down, but you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the environment here. Ah!
Alright.
And Mitsuru would be like, not enough!
Right.
I'm gonna add it to my wish list, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna add it to my wish list too. My only concern for like this, it's like that it released in 2017, but it's still early access. Like,
well, they might not have enough time to work on new areas, and that's probably what they want to do is add more new areas to it. I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
Now it is only an $8 game, and I mean that's not even on special, so that's not terrible. Large open world explorer with many secrets, multiple exciting unlockable skills to discover, lots of collectibles to hunt down as you explore. Yeah, it's basically a Metro game. It looks fantastic. I love the art style. The rain there, like all the water, and just so good. Alright, our next game is called Lore Finder. Discover forbidden lore which warps your body and reality itself. The more you know, the worse it gets. Kitsune Games. Wait, why do I know them? I have to go and be nosy. What else did you make?
They made Mid Boss. That's it.
Oh.
It does sound familiar, doesn't it?
It really does. Alright, so anyways, this is coming out this year, 2020. Not released yet, obviously. It's a Metroidvania indie action-adventure 2D game, so let's give it a watch. Good art style. I like it quite a bit.
What the hell?
Gotta love the pixel arts.
Why in your head? Whoa! Now you have a tentacle arm. That's.
And the more you know, the more crazy everything gets. So every time you get a new page, the game gets like more fucked up.
What the fuck?
Right? What?
Whoa!
Yeah, dude.
Shit. Alright.
Right? I told you, man. I'm only gonna be making sure I destroy your wallet. No funds for you.
Alright. We needed that shit anyway, right?
Yeah, who needs money when you have good
What in the
video
blue
games?
fucking hell is that? Alright. Alright. Okay. Wish list it is.
Indeed.
Alright.
Wish listing. So there you go. We're gonna keep going. We're almost down to. I think we're down to like almost our last 10 games or something.
Oh, only 10?
Our next game is Red and the Deadly Sins. It came out 15th of May 2019. It sounds familiar, and I'm wondering if we might have talked about this before.
Nope.
The interpretation of the divine comedy mixed with puzzles and illusions under the guise of a simple Metroidvania. That's the Red and the Deadly Sins. Help Red, a soldier without past and face, save the world from the lost souls and the ancient sins. Find them and let them free. This is early access, action early access in the dark. Why early access? How'd you get to... Alright, anyways. It's $8.99 right now. Let's watch the video.
Beauty monsters I have caught here.
Sigh! This reminded me of Hollow Knight a little bit.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, there's a more realism to it, like it's not as comic or cartoony, I guess, as Hollow Knight. Does that make sense? Like it's more 3D art than it is
Damn.
hand-drawn. Yeah.
Oh shit. Alright. I'm interested. Damn. Yep.
Add to the wish list.
Yes, sir.
It's so good. Our next one is called Overwhelm. You're outnumbered, low on ammunition, and paranoia sets in. This is an action horror world where enemies get power-ups and you don't. This is an indie action platformer, pixel graphics 2D game. It's $11.49. It came out in 2018, 11th of June. Let's give it a watch. I love the soundtrack.
This kind of gives me like the Return of Samus sort of
yeah, I can see that
sort of feel. Get a Game Boy Metroid. If it was on like Game or like Virtual Boy.
Yeah.
Because of all the red.
Oh,
but
don't you worry. We'll be talking about VirtualBoy later.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so that's Overwhelm. I like the simplistic graphic style, but it's enough to give you everything you need, really.
Yeah.
It almost reminded me of, I think it's called Zeo Drifter on Steam, which is another Metroidvania game that I think I've only played like the first little bit of it. But I know you would enjoy it, Scott. Zeo Drifter. Anyways, our next game. This is a very old school game. Buddy, if you're still here, you might enjoy this because this is like all the UK like computer types all put into one game. The Adventures of Elena Temple, Definitive Edition. Ever miss being a child playing games at your grandma's or in your old bedroom? Look no further. Play The Adventures of Elena Temple, the classic you never knew existed on old machines that kind of, sort of, maybe existed. It's not like you remember for sure, right? This came out 15th of March 2018. It's an adventure indie female protagonist platformer game. It's $2.59 and 60% off right now. So like $1.99
for us Americans.
There you go. So let's watch the video. So as you can see, they have it on different types of screens. And then you get different different styles depending on which screen you choose. That's what it looks like. I don't know if you choose that or if it's automatic. Either way. If each new dungeon's a different screen, that's even cooler.
And that's boss. It's on the Some Toy Advance.
If this is on the soundtrack, this is a bumping track.
Oh my god! Some toy.
Some toy, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh man, this stuff. You get a good laugh out of this.
But I like the gameplay too, like it's old school. This looks like a Spectrum game, actually.
Alright.
Where's my Spectrum colors though? Where's my cyans and like magentas? Give me that.
Alright. I need to see a room that's in nothing but hot pink.
All of our wish lists are hundreds of games long by now. Our next game is The Meldstorm. The Meldstorm is a roguelike action platformer with a focus on creative item synergies. Build devastating weapons and mow down hordes of enemies and deadly bosses in order to come out victorious of the Pillar's trials. Coming out in 2020. Now, the only thing I have to say about this is it looks very simplistic in the level design, like the color choices and the backgrounds and stuff, so I'm hoping that there's probably going to be more later. I assume there probably will be more later. Anyways, let's just watch the trailer. Oh, maybe this is not the game I was thinking of. No, it's definitely not. Never mind. This is not the one I was thinking about. Oh yeah, they also utilize really nice bright lighting effects. But the cool part is, yeah, doing this thing where you build your weapons.
Holy shit.
Right?
Whoa.
Right? Doesn't this look fun?
Right?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, there's some severe bosses, though. Holy shit. I'm a cell and I'm gonna chase after you. No, you can't. I'm gonna touch you with my cell wall. That sounds gross. I'm sorry, I went there.
That's yeah, neat.
So I misspoke. This was not the one I was thinking of when I said that. Looks very good, actually. I love the backgrounds.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I almost didn't add it to my wish list. See, I'm probably missing these, and I don't know. God damn it! Oh, here's another one. Linked mask. 6 towers, each holding a mask that grants the power of a natural element. Attain them all by navigating through a set of increasingly difficult twists and turns in Linked Mask. A captivating callback to the golden days in the Game Boy era. Those boss fights look rough. They did look rough. Action indie pixel graphics platformer 2D coming soon. Let's watch that trailer. Oh yeah, no, this one looks so good too. The pixel art in this is fantastic, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Like, look at that pause screen, dude. Jesus.
That is sweet.
Whoa!
What the fuck?
Someone loves their jump. Oh. Masco too. Wait, what? Oh shit! Whoa. You have to fight a dude? Oh,
damn.
Cool. Okay. Oh shit. Yeah.
Add to wish list, thank you.
Yep. Next one, Crystal Catacombs. This might be the one I was looking at. I wasn't sure how I felt about this game, but there's parts of it that I liked, but I didn't like. Crystal Catacombs is a challenging, retro-inspired Megavanian love letter that utilizes roguelike, procedurally generated levels, enemies, items with a heavy emphasis on classic 2D platforming. Indie platformer Metroidvania pixel graphics. It is currently 50% off at $4.39. Let's watch. Actually, I'm wrong with this one too. Maybe I took out the one I was thinking of. There was one that looked like it was gonna be alright, and then like it just seemed like all the levels were like, here's a black background with like some platforms. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to play that. No, this is not the one I was thinking of either. So shit. Oh yeah. These are all procedurally generated too, by the way. But it got bad reviews. But I looked at it, I'm like, wait, this doesn't look bad at all. Why would it get bad reviews? Like,
from what I'm reading of the comments, apparently the controls are.
Okay.
Apparently, like, yeah, the jumping controls are really bad.
Oh, that's terrible. Jesus. Well, if that's the case, well then that can be a bad thing. But that should be something that's easy to fix. At least you would think.
You'd think.
So I mean, maybe that's all they need to do is get some new direction and then, you know, fix the game, and then maybe they'd have something really good on their hands. Especially if it's procedurally generated, because this looks kind of unique and nice.
Right?
Like, the jumping looks fun here, but I mean, if people are saying it's bad, obviously it has to be bad. They're not just saying it for something to do.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know if I like this game or not. Yeah, jumping's bad. Like, no. So, like, yeah, obviously the developer's going to know how to use their own jumping mechanic more than, you know, players will.
Right, yeah.
I mean, how much do you want them to play their game before they understand how to jump properly? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense, really.
It should kind of be one of those things. There should be the jumping's bad. Maybe we should fix it.
Wow. Okay, that was a big man. So yeah, I'm gonna stop the video there because actually no, here's some bosses. I almost missed that. I forgot about that shit. Well, it's almost done now. I might as well just finish it at this point. So yeah, and the bosses look really good.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't look horrible, but like it's that whole like look to game.
Mm-hmm.
The game could look good, but if it handles terrible.
Yeah, exactly.
And for a game that's now at this point 5 years old, questionable as if it's going to get fixed.
Exactly. But again, like, I still wanted to show that because it didn't look terrible. It's just, you know, maybe someone goes out there and does, hey, let's do Steam Workshop and fix this game. Alright, our next one is called, this is one that reminds me of Cuphead in regards to the animation. You'll see. Fearmonium. Fearmonium is a psychedelic Metroidvania where suspense intertwines with humor. Start the game as the usual unpleasant memory and reincarnate into a real phobia by breaking through the most hidden corners of consciousness of Max. Indie adventure action 2D Metroidvania coming soon. Now I remember what I was going to say about this one. It looks like Cuphead, but you know how Cuphead has that old art style? Like, it looks like it's a, 50s or 40s cartoon. That's what this looks like. But in Cuphead, you had music that was suited to that era, which, still worked as a video game music. So that was fine. In this one, I was like, oh, okay, this looks like Cuphead. And then I listened to music, I'm like, wait, if this is the game music, it doesn't really sound like it should go with this game at all. So, let's watch the trailer. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. How fucking far ahead was I? Okay, so there we go. We're good. Yeah, this part. Like this dark music, and I guess they are trying to be dark with the atmosphere of the level too. So I guess maybe that's why. But you play as a phobia. Jesus. So yeah, you see what I'm talking about? Like, it has that old, style, like, animation kind of look to it, which it looks great. But, like, the music to me just, like, throws off the entire game to me. Like, that's the only thing that makes me not really want to wishlist this game.
Yeah. I have a feeling that, like, the music we're getting here is not the game, but
why would they use this if it wasn't? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
Oh, geez. Oh, okay, well, you got your boobies, everybody. Yeah, like, and the animations are actually pretty good. Like, the drawings are really well done.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have that grittiness like Cuphead has, but, like, it looks like it's a refined version of that art style, so like, yeah. But yeah, the music is just, it's too much that it throws me off from the game. What?
What in the hell?
Yeah, that's confusing. Getting to top of me, missus? Alright, let's go to the campfire naked. Well, why are you getting dressed? Alright, we have 2 more games left to look at, Scott.
Alright.
The next one is Oliver's Adventures in the Fairyland. A small adventure Metroidvania game where you play as our time teenager who was summoned by a wizard in Fantasy World. Okay, stop. And that wizard gave him a quest. Return stolen king's treasures. What the See, now you make me want to read it like that. A small adventure Metroidvania game where you play as our time teenager who was summoned by a wizard in Fantasy World, and that wizard gave him a quest. Return stolen king's treasure. Like, stop, don't make me do that. This came out in 2019.
You should do that for every review from now on. I'm quite entertained by that.
You're entertained. Should I like just change my look and everything? I'll just be a new character just for the review.
What if an ordinary teen gamer find himself in a real dungeon,
holding carrots like they are weapons? You put one in between each finger. Carrot finger. I stab at your eye very slowly.
Explore the open world of dungeon.
So, anyways, this has been out since the start of 2019, 18th February. It's currently 50% off at $284. Let's give it a watch.
Save all NPC.
NPC. This is also a more simplistic Metroidvania type game. So, like, if you were like really terrible at them and wanted to get a little bit better by playing one that's a bit easier, this is probably something you would enjoy.
It looks like it's a decent amount of fun.
Oh yeah, no, I would definitely play it. But you can tell that it's like a little bit more simplistic than some of the other. Like it's more platform based than anything else, than action.
Get the sticky glove. Find the secret.
Find secret. Put the banana in hole. Get secret wizard sleeve.
Adventures of Oliver in the Fairyland.
What was it, Borat said?
This is game for you to play on the NSPS.
Borat says, what was it? My sister's vagina. It hangs like sleeve of wizard. I'm like, Jesus.
And when she farts, she hits back of room.
Everyone gets one of
She had many boyfriends.
Too many. Or not enough.
We should move on now. We should move on now.
No one knows the real answer. Oh shit! You just gotta jump. You gotta like jump into walls and just hope for the best. Like it's either there's a secret or I'm fucking falling.
Put two kitchen knives between fingers. Haha! Congratulations, you have evolved. You're green.
You are now super mutant.
Malkovich asks you a question. Has the milk gone bad?
Eat the morphine that's over on the table. Now you have super healing ability. Jesus Christ.
Let's move on, please. Last game, please, before we continue this play.
Alright, this is called...
people who are listening...
Maze
The people that are listening to the I'm sorry, Maze...
Mazegeon. Mazegeon, like dungeon. Mazegeon. It's not out yet. It's coming out in 2020, though. Mazegeon's a catchy horror dungeon-like roguelike RPG with procedurally generated levels. Scythe, the Grim Reaper, returns from hell to play his games with the cursed town of Mazegeon. Indie action RPG, casual 2D single player. Let's give it a watch.
Let's watch the preview.
I felt the jumping or like the gameplay itself was a bit slow. So now I'm wondering if it maybe was just what was going on earlier or working down there. Because this looks faster now.
I don't know, man. That kind of just I can see like how like it doesn't feel like the game plays at 50 or at 60 FPS.
Okay, so you noticed that too then, okay.
Yeah, it definitely like it feels like the game is trying to like pump out like 20 FPS. Like that's not just me though, right?
Okay, so that's how I noticed it. Okay, good. I don't feel so weird about it then. Alright, that's good.
I mean, cool concept, but like I would say, like if you're still in development, push that stuff to 60 FPS, please.
Yeah,
and then hit us up and let us see it again.
And again, because it's still in development, there's a good chance that that's the reason why. Maybe they're still fixing that part of it too, right?
So there you go.
Alright. Let's see. That is the end of our games. So we're going to go on to our news provided by Indie Retro News. And the first thing we have is Intellivania, Castlevania on the Intellivision, and it's coming this year. Now, we were talking about this before, so it's a bit of an update. As many of you are aware by now, Matthew Keel is not only bringing the classic game of Prince of Persia to the Intellivision, but also Mega Man 2, and one of my favorite games of all time in the NES with Castlevania. In fact, it is Castlevania Intellivania, which is back in the news, as thanks to a heads up from our Twitter feed from Lick Matrix. We've been told that the game not only has a trailer, but has much better screenshots, inclusive of boxed edition details and a 2020 release date. So let's watch. We probably won't watch the 6-minute video. Oh, whoa, it's nice and fast. Oh, the music's really good. Oh, I'm sorry. I know you guys are saying that mine's so much better than the game because, you know, I sound like video game music so well. Ah! Oh, that cat thing tricked you. I got you twice! That's gonna be a hard way to get out of one of these. Although those enemies look fit. Like, what are they? Green things. I don't know that. Wait, what? Why was there a score at the end there? That was strange. Oh, but can you do? You can't do. What about if I want to speed run and go across there? Can we still jump and use that bat to go across? Oh, there's the turkey or the pork chop or whatever the fuck you want to call it. There's the meat on a bone. Okay, these guys look a little bit better. Like they're the fish dudes for sure. And not because they just come out of the water. They're still pink and have like fish-like heads. Oh, we're watching the entire first level. You might as well like sit your butt down and enjoy. Enjoy your butt. Wait. Enjoy some butt. I want to see how bad the boss is. Oh. Oh. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, he's got you cornered, though. Like, if you only had the whip, you'd be screwed. Oh. Huh? Yeah, that's actually really well done. Jesus, you got a lot of hearts, though, dude. Holy fat.
Well, that's the first level of Castlevania. You can get to the bat and have 99 hearts. They give you enough to be full, to be maxed out on it.
Jesus. Okay, so we're not going to watch the entire playthrough because, I mean, Jesus Christ. Alright,
but
so
it does look pretty damn good.
That looked really good, but here's the one that I was talking about earlier. Yan's World, a very special VirtualBoy and PC homebrew project, is coming. And not only is that coming, Robin is coming with water. Thank you. I am like a sandbox. I think this is a first during a podcast that I had to do something like that. Holy crap.
Right.
How's it going, Wolfman? So, Yan's World, a very special VirtualBoy PC homebrew project is coming. Something of a special treat for VirtualBoy owners. Not only is this the first feature on Indie Retro News for the 32-bit tabletop portable video game console, but as of today, we found out that People Please will be releasing a first-of-its-kind game to the VirtualBoy and PC called Yan's World. As in the words of the developer, for the last few years we've been working on a passion project, one that is first of its kind, a VirtualBoy homebrew project coming in 2021, and in PC version as well. And from the screenshots we got here, like the GIFs, it actually looks really fun. Like, it looks like a nice platforming game. There is a lack of details about the game, such as the amount of levels or the story. From what we can see in the animated GIFs above, this is going to be one hell of a challenging game to beat. Not only are there deadly enemies and traps to avoid, but it looks like one of those crazy levels developed by some mad person pushing the player to the brink of in Super Mario. Yes, you guessed it. A level full of nasty traps, quick reflexes, and the need to show off. Speedrunners will love it.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing along those lines, man. Like the Virtual Boy was a really difficult console for me to play for very long. I was of one of those percentages where it's like, oh, prolonged play might hurt your eyes, and I have the eye quality of a completely blind bat, and even just looking at the colors on the screen, this hurts my eyes. And it's like, I see a very cool game. I see a very fun action platformer, but
I think that they use the Virtual Boy palette well compared to a lot of the games that you've seen on the Virtual Boy, because it's a lot easier to pick out details. What I've seen, because a lot of the Virtual Boy stuff I found it was just too dark in a lot of cases, so it kind of mashed together too much. So at least you're kind of making their use of the more lighter colors, or lighter reds, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
If they use blue. Yeah, that is true as well. But reds are supposed to be easier on your eyes and make you sleepy. Anyways, we're going to go to our next one here. I said the next one. Jeez, I clicked that fine accidentally. Goddamn it. Katabatia, C64 roguelike, announced 8+ years ago, gets a release.
Okay.
If you like C64 games and fancy something different compared to our usual answers for the well-loved retro computer, then you'll be pleased to know Malcontent has finally released his awesome-looking roguelike game of Katabatia, a C64 game that was originally started for the very first 16K cart compo, and now be downloaded either via the main forums or via Genesis Project's plus 4D release with an inclusive trainer. Let's watch this, because it looks like it's a dungeon crawler. And if Wolfman's here... Oh! Wolfman knows about it! Holy crap, this is actually coming out! Indie retro news, dude. The place to be for this kind of stuff, man. Like the old school, games. Ooh, okay, I'm kind of digging the music. Nice. Nice. I'm liking the crazy looking art style that they're using. Well, for C64, it does sound really good. Yeah, that's right, we're listening to this entire track. Never get to see gameplay, I don't even care. Just 8-minute jam of this. Warrior, Rogue, and Magician, alright. Original OG Diablo stuff. This game's supposed to be old-ish. Well, from back in those days, C64 would be obviously older than Diablo. You know, never mind, I'll just shut up. Saber! Oh! Is this Saberman? Ah, it is too! Saberman. Oh, is it Saberman or Saberman? Who knows? Fantastic. Oh! Oh, it is a dungeon crawler! Oh my god! No. Okay, there was a game on Steam called Hack/Loot. I'm sure Wolfman's probably heard of it. This reminds me of that, And I loved Hack/Loot, so I would love this game so much. The music is super creepy in the dungeon, though. Was it a metal slime? Oh, it's just a regular slime? Okay. I wonder if the metal one's like shinier.
The slime doesn't hurt you.
Oh yeah, no, it's simplistic, but I'm fine with simplistic. I'm a nerd for, I like Castle of the Winds. And, well, a lot of people do, and I'm just terrible at it, so, or at least according to YouTube. All those nerds getting on there, oh, you don't know what you're doing in that fucking Castle of the Winds game. You can't even take magic missile, what the fuck? Just like, Jesus, calm down, leave me alone, boy. I'm just happy that there's another fun game like this to play, really. But, I mean, it all depends on what they include in the game, and, you know, I guess we will find out in time. Never read the YouTube comments. Nah, most of them I take very lightheartedly because I don't care less about YouTube anymore, really. I mean, if I had people talking to me regularly on YouTube, I'd still talk to them and stuff, but, like, I don't try to worry myself too much about YouTube, like the whole viewership games.
It's
oh god, I forgot that this is a 7-minute long video, so we're gonna just stop here because I got right into watching this then too. Like, alright, I'm just talking to the guys while we're watching this game here. You know, no big deal. It's not like we're doing a podcast or anything. Yeah, Jesus. Right. Next game, Raymaze 2000, a new Atari 8-bit game based on the Taito arcade game Raymaze or Raymaze. Don't worry, Atari 8-bit owners, we haven't forgotten about you. As early today, we found out that a new game was released for the Atari called Raymaze 2000, a very enjoyable looking game from Vince Cool, NRV, The Real Bounty Bob, Synth Papalooza, and Mr. Fish, in which you need to move around a maze collecting circular dots while avoiding other enemies on screen, with power-ups giving you the edge. To coincide with this news, not only can you download it below, but Saberman has shown off the latest gameplay footage. It's Saberman. What a dude. Always playing the games.
Gets a lot of good stuff.
I love the music that they use on these videos all the time. Jesus. Oh, hold on. I need to hear the full Raymaze music. YouTube is dead.
Alright.
Vince Cool, good music to it.
Yeah.
Skipping ahead though.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, okay. What? Jesus, this guy said don't fucking do it right away, say man. Oh god, they are going faster. Oh! I guess you gotta find out what each power-up does. There's probably a manual that comes with it, I imagine. Maybe you have to hit him a certain way, like from behind instead.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh yeah, it looks like they were running away from him there for a second.
Best power-up. They're scared of you.
Oh, they just let you have it for free? The music is so good.
Yeah, I can dig this. I'm a big fan of like man-like games, so.
Oh.
S means that they're slow. Oh, I did it.
Oh shit. Alright, we're gonna stop it there because, again, we could end up watching this forever again. I know it's only like a 7-minute long video, but still, you know what I mean. So up next we have Who Dares Wins. A retro classic gets an MSX2 remake. Back in 1985, Alligator Software was supposed to officially release Who Dares Wins for the C64, but according to certain sites, this game played very closely to Commando, and thus was stopped by Elite, even though apparently some did get their hands on it. But the news of today isn't for the C64, as we've recently been told by at Nene Franz that the Who Dares Wins remake for the MSX2 by Retroforce had been released and can still be downloaded for free. So let's watch. See, this is why I want an MSX. The MSX looks like it plays like a Nintendo, and that intrigues the shit out of me. I'm serious. Like, I bet it's a fun as like. I know there's like a pile of games that I've seen on MSX that look so good. Like, this looks awesome. Oh, you literally just go up through the screen. Okay. Music's pretty good. I'm pissed off at how slow I'm moving though. I better be able to get shoes that are better. Oh shit. Oh, I didn't even see what happened there. Did you get sucked into the... Oh, it looked like you got sucked into that bubbly sand, quicksand probably.
I kind of like how like your previous deaths actually stay on the screen.
Oh yeah! Oh shit, that guy's fast.
Alright, so you can go backwards, alright.
Oh yeah. Post 1 captured. Okay, this looks fun. And like I said, it looks like it plays like an NES.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, if it's MSX2, this might be more comparable to... Because like the look of this picture here looks better than... Would it look better than NES? Maybe, I don't know.
Right? It does... It even like it's like almost like it's almost like arcade quality too.
Yeah, like old arcade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean when you say that too. Actually, so I'm pretty sure a lot of the MSX games were on arcade, if I'm not mistaken. Anyone can correct me in chat there if they wish. Yeah, I would play this, no problem.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. Are you supposed to shoot that guy that comes out running fast, or what? Or just kill everyone? Oh, damn.
I think, like, the screen right here, where you have, like, the little block thing,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta kill everyone on the screen to move on to the next. So it looked like in the last one, so...
There might be a set number there that we missed as well, but... Moving forward. Kingpin Reloaded, a violent FPS classic remastered and enhanced, coming later this year. One of the finest games I remember from late 1999 that featured so much graphical violence I was surprised I ever got to play it was the classic first-person shooter Kingpin Life of Crime. Controversial game whereby graphic depiction of violence and heavy use of profanity gained a lot of media attention, even with an 18 plus certificate slapped on the front of the box. For those of you who never got a chance to play this game, will now get the chance and more, as 3D Realms just announced that Kingpin Reloaded Edition, a remastered and enhanced version of the crime-themed first-person shooter classic. And there is an official trailer. Oh, snap.
It ain't my fault. Heilman was supposed to take care of him. Dumb son of a bitch totally f***ed it up and then got himself croaked in the process.
Whoa.
Saves me the trouble. I never trusted that sausage-chewing motherfucker anyhow.
How do you want it done?
Send some hard, pipe-hitting motherfuckers over to back Mocha up right now, you hear me?
Don't worry, I'm on top of it. The only reason you're alive is Nikki wants you to remember to beat
This, oh boy, this, this really gives, this gives me some severe Daikatana vibes. Like, I hoping like one other person, please agree with me with that. You all see that where there's like
the blockiness, you mean? Oh, the
yeah,
MSX one. Yeah, no, I could totally play that.
Like, please tell me somebody else saw that, right?
Oh, apparently, a new Quest system all coming to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. 4K and 60 FPS. But Buzz, listen, you can 4K the fuck out of that papery fucking graphics that you got there, but it's still gonna look papery. Alright, Millie and Mollie. Cat Trap inspired game coming to the C64. I don't know what the fuck Cat Trap is. I probably haven't played that game. Anyways, late last year we announced on Indie Retro News that Carlton Handley and Saul Cross were working on a rather lovely game for the C64 called Millie and Mollie. A game which is not only inspired by the late 80s and 80s to early 90s game of Cat Trap, but also features movable blocks, the swapping of characters to solve puzzles, and the use of time rewinding mechanics to undo your own mistakes. Another game saw the use of rewinding mechanics was that of 2008 game Braid, which I've yet to play, but I've been told it's pretty good.
I heard it was pretty good too.
I like the music so far. You're one. So far, sir. Liz. She got some arms on her though. She just shoves it from the side like it's no problem at all.
Alright.
Hey. Oh, I see. Why didn't that? Oh, because the ladder's not touching all the way down. That's why. Oh, so cool. And that's how you beat the levels. You kill the enemies. Okay. I'm glad we got to watch the entire thing because I was like, "What the hell are you supposed to do here?" But now that's pretty cool.
Gotcha. I got it. Alright, like that whole time, what the hell are they supposed to be doing?
Yeah.
And then, like, everything comes together and like, oh, that's actually pretty genius. Alright, I got you now. I picked up what you're putting down. I got it now.
And apparently over 100 levels, so Jesus. Have fun. Alright. Next game we have here is Project Horizon. Alien Blaster announced for the Commodore Amiga gets a cool tease. Oh. Another day, another great news announcement for the Amiga scene, as the previous game we mentioned as Project Horizon has not only been shown off with a brand new Ham 6 intro, but also a sneak peek gameplay tease. Yes, indeed, the game first posted about last year is an upcoming game that, according to the creator Electric Black Sheep, is an Amiga game inspired by basic shooting elements such as Commando, with a mix of Chaos Engine and a dab of Alien Breed. Okay.
Choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills.
Whoa.
Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win, and the others too.
Alright. Interesting.
Capsule is turning around.
Well, that ain't... What the hell?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's skip ahead a little bit. Oh. Whoa!
Okay.
Okay, this looks cool. Calm down, dude. You're breathing way too hard. Holy fuck. Oh, Jesus. Quite the fucking fancy gun, though. Why are you rubbing it, though? Stop. Oh, Jesus.
Fuck.
Fuck!
What? Oh my god. Okay. What? Well, I didn't really Nazis on it. Jesus, how many shots did it take? Look! Holy fuck! Okay, no, this is crazy. This did take way too many shots! How many shots can you take? I want to know that question.
That is a lot of shots.
Isn't it, though?
Alien! How many shots you take? Jeez! What the hell's wrong with your weapons, man?
I want someone to
Get
join
this shit
you.
upgraded.
That's nice. Oh, okay. Zambors ate my pants. Oh, you just cheap it up the whole time. Not even help him, just like stand to the side and not get shot and let the other guy just do it for you. Oh,
Yeah.
it's just got a tunnel is dead. Alright. Gonna stop there. We're almost done anyways with that trailer, so. Our next game, and our last one from Indie Retro News this week, is Synthia in the Cyber Crypt, a C64 platform adventure game created using the SEUCK.
How do you say S-N-U-C-K to me?
You suck.
You suck.
It was a shoot 'em up. Something kid, I can't remember now. When it comes to SEUCK developed games, they're usually side-scrolling action titles, or in the case of most of our write-ups, shoot 'em ups. Thankfully, Synthia and the Cybercrypt developed for the latest compo is a bit of a rare breed, as not only was it developed using SEUCK, but instead of the usual type of game, this one is an enhanced platform adventure game with a device, an action replay cartridge or vice monitor, and a rather clever programming mind. Alright, let's see then. Prove that.
S-E-U-C-K for those that are confused. Shoot 'em up construction kit.
Shoot 'em up, was it?
Shoot 'em up construction kit.
Construct, that was the word I was looking for. I wasn't sure.
Basically, just a it's an application C64 to help create shoot 'em up games.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that! Look at that text. Look at those gradients rolling. Oh shit!
Right.
Spot. Hello. Shit.
That's what.
Oh, I'm
This
saying
is-
that this looks actually looks pretty good so far. The jumping is a little floaty.
It's a prototype for 2B.
Okay, yeah, obviously they're still working on it. Other than that, or you just pass through stuff in the background. And it's there more or less as a way to be descriptive of the environment, maybe. Let you know what place you're supposed to be in or whatever. If there's no sign saying storage place, large yellow screw.
Large yellow screw you.
Double large yellow screw.
Well, I encounter those every day, Stefan.
Oh, well.
Yellow screws every day.
Oh shit!
I mean, come on, man.
You got turned to dust, missus. Oh wow, this is another 7-minute video. So we're not gonna watch all that.
Yeah.
But it does look interesting, and considering that it's supposed to be a shoot 'em up construction kit, and it's a platformer, that's kind of cool. All right. So, oh look, I have some news from Destructo.com, but someone already talked about Stardew Valley. Fucking Sky.
Sorry.
Alright, so, are you down for one more run? FTL is adding 51 Steve achievements. Steve achievements? I thought about Steve and FTL at the same time and called it Steve achievements.
There you go, 6. Those are 51 achievements just for you, man.
Just for you, dude.
Just for you, for FTL, man. Only you can get those achievements.
Wow, oh my god, they actually list them all there, too. Jesus.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Indeed. Alright, well, if you are an FTL player, you can head over to Destructoid, and I'm sure there's plenty of other places as well that actually have a full list of all the new 51 achievements that they've added in there. Jesus.
Yeah. Damn. It's a lot for you to go through.
Next we have Coffee Talk. Will finally open its doors on January 30th.
Okay.
So, if you haven't heard of Coffee Talk, it's almost like a coffee shop simulator type.
Okay.
We'll just play the video here. Oh, you're a writer, that's right. So I think you write about people's stories and stuff. Oh, yeah, the other thing about this is that everyone in the story is it's a fantasy world. So they could be an elf, or they could be an orc, or, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's kind of cool. And see, look, you get to do coffee things. So if you are really into being a barista, makes that cream skin. Although that is some nice pixel art there. That background.
I'm not gonna lie. This actually intrigues me a little bit.
Yeah, I think it'd be a fun game. It looks very adult as well.
Hey, the cute ass wifey elf girl in the background. Hell yeah, let's get him. Let's seduce our elf girlfriends with coffee and latte art.
So, it's set in a world of elves, pixies, and other fantastical creatures. Coffee Talk will have players tend their needs in a cozy cafe, listening to the tales of woe while preparing a good cup of joe. Players will interact with these characters via dialogue trees, while being sure to fix up a drink to set them back on the path to happiness, or at least a moment's relaxation. This is coming for PS4, PC, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. I'm loving that Nintendo Switch jumped right into the indie game. Alright, next up we have Black Book is an adventure RPG about witches and demons. We're gonna watch the trailer.
Okay. Okay. You got me going.
Oh. Sir, your face is scary, sir, please. Ooh. Okay. It's got that shaders look to it. Oh, okay. Please don't make everyone faceless. Although it does look like it could have good story, though. Oh, no, they're not faces. Holy shit. Oh, you're a woman trying to bring your husband back to life?
This is interesting.
Whoa, whoa! Whoa, is this cards? It was very brief.
Looked like they were flipping to a spell book.
Ah, that could be it then.
Interesting.
Alright, so it's a tale about Vasilisa, a witch-to-be who decides to throw her fate away and marry her beloved, only for her betrothed to end up dying under mysterious circumstances. The solution, a demonic artifact said to be powerful enough to grant any wish to the one who uncovers all 7 of its seals. When you aren't poking around the countryside, you'll cast spells in card-based battles. My favorite tidbit, you can command demons, but they'll torture you if you don't find something to do. Whoa. It's made by a Russian team. Looks really well done, actually. Alright, my last bit of news I have from Destructoid.com is something from last week. VVVVVV creator Terry Kavanagh releases source code.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. So, the source code for one of the greatest video games of the last decade, VVVVVV, or as I like to call it, Spikes, because that's what it is. It's literally what it's supposed to be, but no one understood that, so they kept calling it VVVVV, because if you just called Spikes, you're like, what the fuck's that game? Anyways, been released to the public by its creator, Terry Kavanagh. The surprise drop happened during AGDQ after runner Mohawk's Crazy 100% Run, which was held to commemorate the 10th anniversary of the tricky platformer. After a short tweet from Kavanagh, the Spikes source code was dumped in GitHub, where it is now available for download. It should be noted that Spikes is not strictly open source, however, as there are still licenses pertaining to the game's visual assets and amazing soundtrack. Oh, amazing soundtrack indeed, Jesus. Players who want to tinker with their own levels would be better served picking up the Make and Play edition. The source code has been released more as a curio for the technically inclined. Speaking on his blog, Kavanagh modestly notes that he's looked forward to pulling back the curtain and letting people see just how simplistic VVVVV is in structure. I was young and more interested in getting something on the screen than implementing it properly, notes Kavanagh. Maybe the best thing about Spike's source code is that it stands as proof as to what you can hack together, even if you're not much of a programmer. Puh. Hack together indeed, dude. And it's available on PS4, PC, Nintendo Switch, Nintendo 3DS, PS Vita, and mobile devices. If you have not played VVVVV or Spikes, whatever you want to call it, go play it. If not for anything else than the soundtrack. Ooh!
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, our next few segments. Well, actually, only 2 segments because we, Scott, 5 Kickstarters this week that we're going to take a look at.
Wow.
Now, I'm not saying that they're all super fantastic, but we're going to have a look at some. Our next 2 segments, sections here come from IndieGamesPlus.com. The first one is, Scott, you might be excited. Maybe. I haven't watched the actual trailer yet. Is there a trailer? Oh, you fucking... There is a trailer. Alright. Gunlord X mixes shmup and run and gun for non-stop shooting mayhem. We're going to just watch the trailer because it's just so much easier this way. Okay, I love it. There's no gameplay yet, but I love it. Oh, really? Okay. Oh boy.
This does nothing but remind me of Turrican.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, if you guys have not played a Turrican game, you are missing out. The Turrican games were all really, really, really good. They were like this. It was like Contra, but it had more exploring to it, plus this rollerball thing. So this is definitely like 100% inspired from Turrican.
Did Turrican have shoot 'em up stuff though?
Or no, not like the plane shoot 'em up. No.
Okay.
It was all kind of like the 2D Contra sort of thing, but it was definitely more exploring to be done than like a traditional Contra or Contra did. But
Contra.
I would say that like when it came, oh my god, there's a female character. All right, well, so here are both of my hands just to prove it. All right, they're both right here, so I am not touching myself, but I should be.
Jesus.
That's all I'll say about that.
Yeah.
I'll say nothing.
You're
Nothing more. Holy fucking shit! That looked amazing, and I want that. Is it still in the Kickstarter now, or?
I'm not sure if it's in Kickstarter or not. It's available now on Nintendo Switch and PS4.
Gunlord X, huh?
Yeah.
It is available now, I guess.
Yeah, let's see. I'm going to the Nintendo store now.
Yeah, it's available now. It's $10. It's $10.
Oh, yep. $10. Now it's $11.99.
God,
How did it change to $11.99 all of a sudden? Yeah.
It's $10. Aww. Stefan, why do you do this shit to me?
Listen, it's not my fault that I'm helping developers sell their games.
Oh my god.
Well, listen, would you? Oh, hey, Scott, here's a game you don't want to play. You want to watch another game you don't want to play?
Yeah, I mean,
and Scott's like, I don't know if I should come to the podcast anymore. You don't really look at games I want to play.
Oh yeah, right.
See?
I don't want to go to the podcast anymore because I don't want my money.
All right.
Thanks.
So our next game is called Lenna's Inception. It offers co-op randomization with its Zelda-like play. If you ever wished you could bring a friend on an adventure to save a kingdom from doom while using neat tools and exploring punch and duzzles, all right. Puzzling dungeons.
Make sure go in with your nose plugged because those dungeons are going to be pungent, my friend.
Those are Duzzling Pungeons, by the way. All right.
Show spoonerisms on me.
So Lenna's Inception as what you seek. You can also recruit an angry chicken, so it's pretty much perfect. The evil chairman at the Bankers Guild has kidnapped the prince, and so the legendary hero must save him. Except the hero is kind of dead. This means a tutor, Lenna, is stuck taking on the task. She's more than capable, though, especially when a shadow version of herself allows for a second local player to jump in. Can I tell you how much I enjoy playing Zelda-Likes with a friend? It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's go look at this game, shall we? Oh, okay, yep, that's good. Doesn't take much to impress me, of course. What up, DMP? Ooh. Oh, actually, this is quite nice. Jesus. It's like punny Legend of Zelda.
It's dangerous to go.
Oh! And you can go back to the 8-bit kind of... Oh. Multiple routes, endings, and modes.
What the fuck?
Oh no, Tuxedo Mask!
What the hell?
What's wrong? Tuxedo Mask.
Yo, the shit went all glitchy.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
What the hell?
It's part of the narrative and the gameplay, apparently. Apparently it's on early access right now on Steam. 11.49. Yeah, you're going on. What did you know? Come on, motherfucking. Oh, it is on my list.
It's $10.
Apparently, we've already looked at this, Scott.
I couldn't possibly have not put this on my wish list already.
It's on my wish list already, so I don't know how it got there. If it was there for 17th of January.
It's available and it's $10. Oh my god!
Gonna sell your games. Alright, so we're done. We are done with the indie stuff. We are now
sell all of your games to Scott.
We're now going to look at some Kickstarters, though, which will be more indie games. First one is called... No, I'm just waiting for it to load up. There we go. Come on. You're fine. I'm hitting refresh. I'm making it more fresh by reading it fresh.
That's the best kind of fresh.
Hey! Alright. So this is a very hand-drawn art style. I'm not sure if Scott's going to enjoy this whatsoever, but we're going to look at it anyways. Aquamarine, a quiet survival adventure in an alien ocean. Survive the unknown, test your limits of perception, and uncover the secrets of an alien planet reclaimed by nature. I almost hit back this project. I'm going to press play.
My story began long.
Yeah, we're not watching 10 fucking minutes of this either.
Of the known galaxy. I was the newly appointed seeker, sent to find another path for our survival. But what I discovered challenged my own will to survive.
Okay.
My story began long ago, on a planet lost to time. On a planet that changed me.
Alright, so you only get like 2 minutes and then you get to like...
planet I call
the word.
Aquamarine.
Oh, I figured as much.
It's deep sea exploration stuff, so it's kind of like it's not in my comfort zone of stuff, because I'm not ever really a big fan of these sort of games, so... The art style's fine. Again, it's just kind of, it's not really my sort of thing. This seems kind of deep sea life simulator sort of thing.
I would like it.
So, see, this sort of stuff, like, they had, like, where you could barely see around you, like, that sort of, yeah.
Scott hates real life. I can only see in my local vicinity. I can't see, like, to the other county. What the fuck? Become a bird and fly, Scott. Become a bird and fly.
Yeah, well. But, yeah, it's got 33 days to go, and already is at, $6,561 of its, 12K goal. So it's already a third of the way there in just less than a week, so definitely looks like it has a lot of interest.
So let's see, how much is it? Digital copy is going to run you about $20 Canadian, 15 American.
Let's see.
It is also an exploration puzzle-solving point-and-click adventure, so I think Mr. Six would enjoy that one as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a fan of the explorations. Alright, next we have another Kickstarter called... Oh, come on, man. I have to restart every one of these ones. Please.
Come on, man.
Gotta love this, though. Kickstarter's all like, oh, you're on one of our pages for like 10 minutes? Okay, we're gonna just turn it white. Just because we don't need you on our pages.
Were you considering this? Were you considering this? Well, don't look at it anymore.
Alright, our next game is called Tangletorn. A Tale of Twin Entanglements, a new game from Super Nothing. They are looking for 68,456. They have 159,641.
Yeah.
They've almost crushed their goal by 100,000. They have over 1,600 backers with 16 hours to go. So they're actually almost done. From Denver, Colorado. We're going to press play on there. We're going to turn it down. There's a kitty meow. There's a wizard kitty meow. Kitty meow. Looks like you're a dark mage too. You specialise in like fire or perhaps ice or one of the other things. Give anything to know how people do successful Kickstarters.
Yeah, right.
I think a lot of it's networking and letting them know that it's out there more than anything else.
Yeah.
Bring it to the attention of the right people who would actually enjoy the game that I guess that you're making. You know, it's like if you're making a puzzle game, it's not good to bring it to a platform. Someone who only plays platformers, obviously, but I would assume that most of the devs are aware of that kind of shit. It seems like 101 in networking your game out.
So, what kind of...
I'd agree with that. Basically, you'd have to, like, I guess you'd be bombing everywhere, like Twitter, Instagram, everywhere that you can go to, like, promote your game. Any, like, get-togethers for, like, indie devs or gaming expos and shit like that. It's literally... I mean, look at... We were talking about Stardew Valley recently. They just sold 10 million copies, and I think it was AJ said, 10 million copies at $15 a copy. It's $150 million for one guy. Well, I say one guy. He had also a small team helping some of the other stuff, so I'm sure he paid for it. And this is a card game, so Scott is going to be loaded.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Is this like a furry Slay the Spire? Okay. Combine cards, so it's a little different.
Kitty meow.
There's campfire. Yeah, I mean cards. Yeah. kind of looks like Furry Slay the Spire.
Well, what did Super Nothing make before this? It's a roguelike deck building game.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really. Dude.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm having I'm kind of having a hard time coming up with it's anything other than it's Slay the Spire.
Yeah, well, don't you enjoy Slay the Spire?
I absolutely love Slay the Spire. I mean, there you go. Oh, so it's Furry Slay the Spire.
Furry, Jesus.
I mean, but I'm not. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not trying to knock it or anything.
Oh, no.
I'm just saying it's what it is. And obviously, people love these sort of games, or this game wouldn't have 250% of their stretch goal, or of their pledge goal. So, if people didn't want this sort of stuff, they wouldn't pledge for it. So, obviously, this game's gonna do well. So, good on them. I will keep an eye on this because it's another card game. So,
That's some nice artwork too. Further down, holy
yes,
crap.
it does. It really does have some very nice looking, and the cards look really cool too. Like,
looks like there's different decks too: the Fox, Chaos, and the Wolf. All right, so we're going to move on to our third Kickstarter here, which is called Spirit Tea. Relax in the countryside while managing a bathhouse for spirits. They have 7 days to go. They're looking for 18,000. They're at 9,705, so they're a little over halfway. 231 backers. I thought it sounded interesting, so I said, let's have a look. It has pixel graphics. I like it. Kind of looks like Earthbound, actually. But as a bathhouse sim, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this yet.
alright, so what I'm... Well, let me... Okay.
I think it's something I could enjoy.
I don't want to...
What?
This here's to try in the winter. Okay.
Oh, the Kickstarter project will have status and meet the downside. So it's almost like a Stardew Valley-ish.
So it's like Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley has themselves like a...
You just
Spirited
finally
Away?
just concentrated on the spa and Stardew, and that was it.
Yeah. So Stardew Valley plus Spirited Away.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean... And interesting.
Oh, I didn't actually check how much the last game was. For a copy, it looks like a copy of this will be $20 Canadian.
That's $16 US. That's terrible.
That's not bad at all. Alright, now this game, it's a 2-bit game. Meaning that it uses basically black and white color only. It's called My Work Is Not Yet Done. It's a pilgrimage simulator. They're looking for 9,873. They've already reached their goal with 7 days left with 12,639. So let's have a watch, shall we?
Two evenings.
Nope, start project.
This is a bit of a tribute video as well, by the way.
Okay. Okay.
It's some really good pixel art for what they're trying to depict in each of the scenes. Now, there's more than this. There's some actual walking around parts. So before you think that it's just a point and click with just images. Yeah, here we go.
Whoa.
It looks like it could be horror, but it isn't. It's so trippy. That's what I was saying. Like, I don't know how to feel about this game.
What the fuck? This is trippy as... Oh my god.
Right.
Like, what the hell is going on?
And trippy music doesn't help either, eh?
What? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So like I said, I wanted to show this game because I thought that the visuals were fantastic, but it's super fucking trippy.
How do you describe that? It was like a psychological horror, but it wasn't. I think the art, the graphic style of it kind of gives to like that horror feeling to it.
Mm-hmm.
Where like it's just black and white dots. That's all it is. But
apparently, she's tasked with tracking down the source of an inscrutable signal. She must navigate, survey, and survive an eerie, ever-shifting landscape reclaimed by nature and perhaps something stranger. So apparently, a digital copy of the game is going to run you about $27, $20 US. But
yeah, it's just
it's a pretty trippy game. Yeah.
Phew. For like the preview that I said, the preview that I saw there. I mean, it looks like very like just. I don't know what to say. It would be one of those games, just like, man, I really don't want to play this, but it looks cool, and so I really kind of do want to play. So, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I liked it. That was actually a pretty good intro. I like it.
Mm-hmm. And for a 2-bit game, it looks very well done as well. Like they really utilize the 2-bit proud of it very well, especially for it to be that suspenseful with only using a couple colors. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yep.
All right, so our last game that we're going to look on Kickstarter, it's... I think you're going to see the same frame things as me again, Scott, with this one. You just let me know if you feel the same way. It's called Jim Power, an NES, SNES, Genesis, TurboGrafx, and CD32 game.
Okay.
I hope they're releasing it on everything, but I haven't checked that yet. But they're looking for $65,823. They're at $55,706, so just under 10,000 shy of their goal, with 21 days to go.
Definitely looks like it will get kickstarted.
Oh yeah. Pico.
Take a look.
Let's have a look here. Get well soon, Frank. Get well soon. I know those feels.
Alright.
Yeah, Chaos Emerald he just grabbed?
Save the girl.
Oh no, it's a gurgle. Hey, where'd he go? Is that a SNES
Oh, Jesus.
gun that he has there? Super Scope. And a lot of those look like He-Man villains.
Right?
Wait, is this not the fucking... Oh, there is gameplay, okay. That's the, like...
I'm gonna say.
Introduction. Here we go, fuck. Okay, here's the Genesis version. Oh, no, never mind. Maybe... Oh, maybe it was a specific version I was seeing with the frame dropping. Oh, no, it seemed like it was almost too fast. That's what it was. Like, you see what I mean? Like...
I can see what you're saying, but I don't know. I kind of like it.
Oh, I like it as well, but I'm just saying it seems like the frame rate's a bit fast. Oh, this is the NES version. Oh, yeah, that looks way better.
Yeah.
Oh, the music is fucking amazing, too.
Yes, it is. Holy shit.
Dude,
Ooh,
keep playing, making
I'm
NES games, please.
Digging this music.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, hell yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, and then they switched to another one. SNES. Oh, it's fast like the Sega Genesis. So maybe they want those fast animations.
Oh my god, the music's so good.
Yeah. I completely agree.
Oh. Evaporated, boy. Boy, stop getting hit.
Excuse me.
Okay. Dude, the soundtrack is so bumping, man.
Oh wow, TurboGrafx CD. Oh. Yeah. I think the spinner used 8-man from Neo Geo to generate the run animation for that first guy. Okay. Well, other than that though, like it seems like they were solid games, and it's really cool that they made them for like multiple systems. That's really awesome. Sprite or
honestly, I will say, very interested, and I would actually say that I think the NES version was the best.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I like the soundtrack from the TurboGrafx CD the best, though, to be honest with you. Oh, wow. Okay, so I think it's only being released as a physical release. For $50 US, 66 Canadian, you can receive a physical version of Jim Power. You may pick the platform of your preference. Game includes a region-free cartridge or CD, colored box, and colored instruction manual.
Wow, so for $50 you get box and manual and the game?
I am good to go.
Yeah. Dude, just like... all the versions looked really good, and I'm just saying, like, the NES version... Dude.
Yeah, I really like the NES version as well. It seemed like the smoothest, like, the least overdone animations. Like, I felt like when we were talking about on that first one, like the DMP was saying, there, on that first one that we were looking at, his run animation is, like, really strange or something. Like, it's too fast.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, no, I love. Oh, that was. See, we finally got some big Kickstarters, dude. I'm so happy.
I know, right? Finally, something that's yay!
Yeah, and
worth talking about this.
You know what else is nice? Let's see. Since we finally went and tried to fix it, Scott, I dropped 420 frames, which is literally hardly any.
We went through the entire podcast and didn't have to restart. Yay!
Which is literally...
So, we went through the entire podcast and didn't have to restart. Yay! So, your suggestion for the week, Stefan? What do you got?
Honestly, I have no idea. There's a lot of good games. I know which one you're going to pick anyways. You're going to pick the Run and Gun Contra game.
No, actually, I am going to... My suggestion for the week, I'm going to be playing this as soon as we're done. I'm going to be hitting up this Forsaken Castle demo. Forsaken Castle looked really cool. And, you know, it's Castlevania, and I kind of want to play this. I'm, like, super hyped to give it a try. So I would say take a look at Forsaken Castle. If you're interested in it, check out a demo.
Yeah, definitely.
Why not?
Alright, and let's see. Who do we have on today?
Ooh, can we say hello?
Let's see if I can host someone who I haven't already hosted before. How about, here we go, we'll host up Apollo. Oh, God. 22237. Jesus, why so many numbers? Stop it. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us tonight. I'm sorry that the start of the podcast was all hurdy-gurk, but I'm glad that we also worked through it to make it work finally, because guess what? I might be able to start streaming again. Wouldn't that be nice if I was back to streaming again? In my, and I'm using quotes here, full-time capacity, because then I can actually, you know, anyways, I've been missing being able to stream, so I'm looking forward to that.
I'm gonna get back playing some Final Fantasy for that.
Yeah, I've been wanting to, because our next game for RetroQuest is going to be forced as a speedrun, so people will only be able to pick a speedrun game regardless.
Also, you missed a thing in there. You just typed Raid Apollo. There you go.
What the hell did it not come up on? What? I wonder how much stuff I've been missing. Let's see, go to console. Because apparently I didn't see myself writing that. Yeah, I didn't either.
Well, once again, I'd like to just give a quick little thanks to the to VG247 for my stories this week.
And of course, always the great and fantastic indie retro news. Then we have the indie game website, we have Destructoid, and we have Indie Games Plus. all providing us with several articles as well. Big thanks to them. And big thanks to you guys for sticking it through and for keep watching and keep listening. Always appreciate it. And I'm going to keep trying to bring you guys awesome games every week. I can't promise you I'll have 30 or something like I did today, but I will have at least 10 if I can every week.
Sounds good.
So, anyways, let's go right up Apollo. Have yourselves a good evening, and we will see you next week for another Retro Indie Pixels podcast. Have a good night.
Have a good night.